It's a junior, Breck Ritchie, who just scored 3 with a nice go behind. And Dane from Neenah, senior, is now on the bottom.
This has to be in the microphone.
Ritchie looking for a tilt. And he gets the 2. Scores now 5-0.
Check.
Oh, looking at that knee turk here for Ritchie. He's getting close to swipes. Right on the edge here, short time. We got about 13 seconds left. Important to finish the match on top here at the end of the periods. And he will. It's 5-0 Ritchie at the end of 1.
You know, Scott, Ritchie is very comfortable in those positions there with his hips. He's very good at keeping his hips up, not getting uncomfortable, where many wrestlers there in those kind of positions at the end of the period there would get shaken and give up the reversal there at the end. And it's very important, like you talked about, right, to finish the period on top.
All right, Ritchie with his nice stand-up and escape. Back to neutral. Score is 6-0. We're in the first match. We started at 144 pounds here tonight. Ooh, a nice single leg attack. Tries to cut it back. Ritchie looking to get the angle here and hit a go behind, and he does again. Ritchie looking to put those legs in again. He got a little cross wrist. Here he goes with that tilt, looking for some near fall. And he's got his 4 swipes. Now he's not going to get any points until he breaks that lock. And he does. We got a 13-0 match. And now going back to that Turk. He's got to hop his chest on top here. He's got to hop his chest on. He's getting near fall. He's gonna get the tech fall, and there it is. Breck Ritchie of Kakana with a 17-0 start for the Ghost.
Next up, we're bumping up to 150 pounds. Jackson Thorpe of Kaukauna here versus Neenah's Declan Epley here. Junior sophomore matchup. Jackson Thorpe currently ranked right now number 4 at 150 pounds in Wisconsin. Neenah currently unranked. Thorpe last year as a sophomore qualified for sectionals, did not place. He took 4th at sectionals, two spots shy of the state tournament.
The current team score is 5-0 Kakana.
You know, Scott, they always say it's a race to 30 in these dual meets here, and have to be looking for bonus to get there.
Another goal behind. Neenah's taking some attacks from way too far away and making it easy for the Kakana guys to counter and just hit a nice little goal behind. They got to get way closer and have a better angle. If they keep shooting like that all night, it's going to be a long night for the Rockets.
Scott, it's almost like they're forcing their attacks, you know, coming in, especially the guys that seem like they're coming in the match, right, a little outmatched.
And Jackson got 4 on the near fall on the edge there. So it's a 7-0 score, and you're absolutely right. They are forcing their attacks. They got to be a little more patient and appreciate their hand fight to give them an easier chance to finish the attack that they're taking.
Jackson here putting on a good ride. Got 50 seconds left in the second period here. First period, excuse me.
This is where you can.
He's looking for that tilt again there, that trap arm bar roll through that he scored on the near side of the mat here.
Well, and even if he doesn't score, what he's doing here is wearing the guy down, and the more he wears him down, the easier the points come later in the match. Like, you cannot spend time on the bottom.
You burn a lot of energy down there trying to build back up to your base because you can't just lay down there, Scott. You get hit for stalling, and you know.
Yep. Well, and you got to make that effort to get your one, so it gives you an opportunity to score. Get back on your feet, and just have your energy. You know, you don't want to be down there and get your energy sucked out of you.
Exactly. Very, very good right there at the edge of the mat for Jackson, not to give up that escape. We talk about finishing the periods on top. Don't want to give away that escape right there at the edge. Short time left, so very, very seasoned wrestling there, and that's what separates the top-end teams, right? They finish on top of periods, especially in dual mat format.
All right, Thorpe on the bottom, looking to knee slide, gets to his feet, blocking off. Nice mat return. That was beautiful.
Shane Sparks would be going nuts right now, Scott.
Yeah, he would love that. Now Jackson get back to his knees and starting to get back up again. I appreciate that kind of effort. That's the stuff that helps you score points.
Jackson's really, he can't hit the cruise control button here. Looking.
Oh, he's looking for. Oh, nice little Peterson. Nice little Peterson.
Scott, he hit the step behind there, kind of an unorthodox Peterson there, but that's where you catch your opponent off guard, right? Little unconventional wrestling.
So he got his 2 reversal and 4 near fall. So we're looking at a 13-0 score with 1 minute and 3 left. Oh, he's got that half. He's running it. He's looking for a
6.
fall, and there it is. Nice bar half.
Jackson Thorpe with the 6 in the second period there. Had the tech fall, gets the extra team point to make the dual meet score 11-0 after 2 here in Kakana. Takes us up to 157 pounds.
Let's see who Neenah puts on the mat here.
Looks like it is going to be Shepard. Looks like it is going to be Landon Shepard from Neenah, one of their better wrestlers on their team. Landon Shepard currently ranked number 3 in the state. Record of 23-4. Kakana's going to send out Braden Delvaux. Scott, if you're Neenah here, you got to look for some bonus to bring this dual meet back in closer, especially with one of your horses and Landon Shepard up.
Yeah,
6th place finisher last year at state.
Landon has some really good skills. Tough wrestler. Oh, nice cutback for 3 there. And he's going to go right at it. He knows his job. He cuts Braden right away. Looking at that. Go behind. Ooh, nice attack. Braden looking go behind. See, that's the difference. What Shepard did there, he took it as attack. As soon as Delvaux went to the front head, you notice he didn't stay down there. He blocked off the hip and started circling up.
Yeah, very, very good there. Landon.
Hey, right now I'd just like to read about our sponsor, Fox Valley Tech. Each year, more than 6,000 high school students get a head start on their college education thanks to dual credit classes made possible by Fox Valley Technical College. These are college-level classes that high school students take for free, saving on average more than $600 per student. Learn more at fvtc.edu/gettechnical.
Scott Landon, talked about last year down in Madison, took 6th place at 144 pounds. The year before that is going to be, there's some big names who he finished 4th in sectionals behind. Lucas Peters of Kakana had a great career here at Kakana. Now he's wrestling for University of Indiana. And then Nolan Skiba also had a really, really good high school career for Hortonville. Landon finished behind them at sectionals in 2024. Did not make it down to state his freshman year. Coming back junior year, looking to rebound on that 6th place finish there.
Landon in on attacks right away. They just ran out of real estate. Oh, nice little pick try. Landon with the go behind. Drops to a double. He's got both legs. And that's 3. So we got a score of 6-1 right on the edge. He moves up. We're going to get a restart here.
You know, Scott, if you're Neenah here, you got to be thinking 5 or 6 at minimum here to hopefully wash one of those first 2 matches away that they fell behind to Kaukauna early.
Yeah, he's definitely looking for bonus points. That's why he released him right away. Now I think he's looking to wear him down a little bit, see if there's an opportunity for a turn here. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get to a turn, that he cuts him and gets back on the feet. No, he's really working to control that arm, looking for bars. Brain's got to keep making base. Otherwise, our official tonight, he's a seasoned official. He's going to call him for stalling. You don't work your way up.
Delvaux, one of just 3 wrestlers on the Kakana roster, not ranked currently in the state. But you know, Scott, just because they're not ranked in the state, that doesn't mean they're not seasoned, right? They're getting great competition every day in the room. The tournaments they go to, especially coming off the Cheesehead, right, where there's very, very strong competition there. 13 different states represented.
Yeah, Braden would actually, he's the junior varsity 157. So they bumped him into the lineup tonight. For what reason during this match, I don't know. But their normal 157 pounder just took 8th at the Cheesehead. So I don't know if it's a strategy thing or if there's a sickness or an injury. But I'll tell you what, when you get the call, you got to step up.
Got to step off, and hey, Delvaux, maybe they're riding the hot hand. He's coming off a 2nd place finish last weekend at the JV state qualifier that was out at Neenah. He took 2nd place, lost in the finals to Grant Schrader from Hortonville. So he'll be headed to the JV state tournament as well with that 2nd place finish last weekend. So, hey, that just goes to show you the depth that this Kakana wrestling program has.
Well, and it's an exciting night because we're focusing on one map, but there's 5 matches going on right now. All 10 teams from the FBA are here, and I really think this is a great way to showcase one of the best conferences in the state, is to have all 10 of these teams right here, right now.
Yeah, Scott, you talk about one of the best conferences in the state, right? FBA currently has Kakana ranked number 1, Neenah ranked number 4, and Hortonville ranked number 3. 3 of the top 4 teams in the state of Wisconsin high school programs here all come from this FBA conference.
Yeah, we have great coaches in this conference. They got great feeder programs that are doing a lot of good stuff to develop wrestling in Northeast Wisconsin. And so that's the thing, is you're going to see on a Thursday night, you can go find a good duel somewhere close by, and I'm really happy tonight that we're broadcasting this.
Yeah, you know, a lot of former athletes coming back to either their alma maters or going to other schools within the Fox Valley Association. You know, Kyle Kluskin's head coach at Neenah, Jordan Weinzettel, right, head coach over at Kimberly. He was he wrestled for Kimberly. I was fortunate enough to share a little bit of my time when I was in high school with Jordan. Jordan was on the team. We were practice partners and partners together in the room over there at Kimberly. So it's really cool to see holding on to the talent and coming back to the schools, right, to coach. Yeah,
it's really cool to see the alumni. Oh, yes, the official nails him for stalling on the bottom, and I can't say I disagree. He's got to be able to make base. and create action and score points. I understand what Braden's trying to do here and keeping a match under a major or a tech, and he's doing a good job with that, but he's going to have to wrestle through that situation, not hang out.
Yeah, Scott, heading into the third period here, 8-1. We're sitting right around that major decision, and you got to think if you're Kakana, getting out here with the major is a win in this match.
Kakana took down, make the score 8-2, but Shepard releases them. He knows he's got to get busy in this third period and score some points. He's going to need some takedowns.
Scott, he's looking for 3 takedowns here to get that 5 team points.
Yeah, and Braden's got to get his butt to the center. Get off that edge.
Got to circle back
now, right?
in.
Yep. Oh. There's a takedown. So now he's got the major secured. What's he do from here? Is he going to look for a fall, or is he going to get back and try to score that tech?
Landon took second last year at a conference in the FUA.
Cuts him again. He's got to get. This is good time killer, but Braden's got to get his butt off the edge. I'm surprised that the official didn't hit him for stalling there.
Yeah, you can't be constantly backing up and then sitting there at the edge, right? You gotta at least show, maybe take a fake shot in there, right? At least make it look like you're trying to get some action here.
Well, and right here, and he finishes clean. See, that's a killer. There. You got to make that takedown last 14, 15 seconds. It can't be he takes a shot.
For a turn here. He's going to look for a turn and then probably cut him again and look to get one more takedown here. But a short time here, Scott. 25 seconds left in the match. He's sitting at a major decision right now. Really, if you're Neenah, you're really looking to get that extra team point at minimum here, tech fall.
I don't know why he hasn't cut him.
I mean, after that last takedown, right, he took him down with ease. Yeah, Scott, he's not going to get the bonus, and he's going to get out of here with a major. If you're Kakana, that's a win for Kakana there, giving up the 14 points instead of 5 or 6. He's going to take the dual meet score back to it's going to be 11-4.
Well, and that's Delvaux, doing his job.
Yeah.
Like you're going up against a state placer, one of the high-ranked kids in the state, and you're only giving up a major. That's a win for him.
That's the little thing, Scott, that we talk about in these dual meets, right? We know it's a race to 30, but it's also every guy has a job to do, right? Whether you're outmatched or not, you go out there and we're not all wrestling to lose out there, but you're also wrestling to help the team as much as you can, right? Even when you're outmatched, it's probably a far stretch for a victory, right? Give up the least amount of team points that you can, and if you're on the other foot, right, if you're in Shepard's shoes there, you got to be thinking 5 minimum there to at least wash one of those matches.
Well, we're going up to 165 right now. Yeah, people better watch now. Declan Cook, he is one of the special athletes in Wisconsin.
Yeah, Declan Cook, really, really special, ranked in the country.
He, state runner-up last year. He is a highly skilled athlete, as you can see from that nice single leg he just hit. He went near side cradle. Oh, looking at half. He's looking for a fall here. It's getting tight. Now I will say Schmidt is really tricky here, but man, Declan's pretty mat smart.
Ryan Schmidt currently ranked number 11 at 165 pounds. Declan Cook holds the top spot at 165 pounds.
And he gets 4 near fall off that, I'll call it cradle, half, a couple different things. No, he's got that bar. Here's that bar half. He runs so well.
Declan Cook, currently ranked 15th in the country at 157 pounds. And Scott, we just saw a couple other 157-pounders ranked in the country competing right here in this Kaukauna gym over the weekend, or at the 27th annual Cheesehead. So nice to see. We got some more nationally ranked competition heading in here, and yeah, Declan, very special athlete, committed to wrestle at Northern Iowa next year.
Yep, for the Schwab mob. He's going to be a Panther. It's a great university, and he'll do a great job for him. You know, that's where Parker Keckheisen competed and won his national title. You know, 5-time All-American. They helped develop talent there.
Yeah, Declan coming off a 8th place finish out in Fargo in juniors over the summer.
Well, we're talking about, we got a nationally ranked guy here at 165 for Neenah. You know, the next weight class, Kakana has a nationally ranked guy. Like, this speaks to the volumes of talent that the FVA has. It's really cool.
Yeah, Jacob Herm is another name that comes to mind from the same Neenah program, right? Nationally ranked last year, won another state title, his second. Him and Declan were practice partners pretty much their entire career at Neenah.
Yeah, that Declan just took 3rd at the Soldier Salute. Herm did. Yeah, so he's developing out there as a jackrabbit for South Dakota State. Oh man, Declan is really working this, but he's being patient. He's not forcing it, and he's taking his time looking for that fall. Schmidt's doing a heck of a job fighting off his
Schmidt's
back.
doing good, and hey, this is no testament to how good a wrestler Schmidt is actually. That just shows you how far above Declan is in terms of caliber here. Schmidt last year took 3rd at sectionals, losing to Cook and Herm. Just missing 1 spot short of qualifying down there for the state tournament in Madison. Currently season record here for Ryan Schmidt, 19-7, and with the schedule that Kakana wrestles, those 7 losses aren't any slouch losses there, Scott. Heading
No.
with the Cheesehead, the Dvorak, many of the other tournaments that
The
they
Flavin.
go to.
The
The
Flavin.
Flavin, excuse me.
And they had the Husky earlier this year that Declan won that tournament. You know, and that has like Neenah and Arrowhead, and there's Rapids, and there's just good team after good team up there. Menominee.
Yeah, a lot of good programs up there, and even stronger competition from an individual standpoint. Maybe even not if the teams are as that deep. They're, you know, the individual wise, the teams are going to be deep.
Absolutely.
Schmidt career record is 71-36. So, like I talked about earlier, Scott, now no slouch by any means here. It's just, again, we talk about there's levels, and there's always levels, right? And you're always looking to level up. And if you're Schmidt here, use this as a learning experience, right? What's it going to take to get to or try to get to that level, you know?
Well, and Declan's up 11-0, looking at trying to get another turn in a fall. Right now, the team score is 11 Kakana, 4 Neenah. Oh, there he goes. He run. Man, he's got to finish him now if he wants to pin him. If Schmidt gets off his back, it's going to be a tech fall, and that's big because that saves team points. And I'm sure Declan does not want that to happen.
Yeah, if you're Schmidt here, you got to find a way to try and get off your back. We talk about saving team points. This is an instance right here. If you can get off, you can save that additional team point, and hey, that could matter a lot in this dual meet. With 6, Scott, it brings it to a 10-11 if Declan is able to secure this fall. Well, you want to talk about burning energy, Scott. You got a minute to fight off your back in a pinning combination hold. That you want to talk about heart. This is where the heart comes in, right?
What? Oh.
And you see, Scott, Scarta called the match there because he changed his holds. So by definition there, he gets awarded the 4 points, and that takes it to a tech fall. So Schmidt is able to save that additional team point, bringing the score here to 11-9 in favor of Kakana. And
I'll tell you what as much as Ryan was on his back to be able to fight, against a guy of Declan's caliber, that shows just
that's pure
huge
heart.
Pure
heart. It's very easy, Scott, in that position right there, just to mail it in, give it up, let your shoulders touch, right? Because you're sore. It's hard to breathe down there, and that just shows the heart, and that's why Kakana is one of the dynasties they are in high schools here. Jumping up to 175 pounds, we have Liam Crook coming fresh off his second Cheesehead title. Liam, you talk about one nationally ranked guy in the last match with Declan Cook. Liam, currently ranked 18th in the country, committed to wrestle at the University of Virginia next year. Going up against Connor Simons, a senior from Neenah here with an 11-8 record. If you're looking Kakana here, Scott, Liam likes to do the points right in the tech fall, but he's really made an aspect this year and really made an effort this year to get more pins for the dual meet score, right?
Yeah, and he did a nice single leg switched off. Oh, he's going. Oh, we've seen this. Anybody that's watched Iowa, he not quite there. He went for it. I like it a little, like, call it Brands, cow catcher. Oh, he's coming out front.
Really, really good chain wrestling here by Liam, right? One thing sets up another thing.
And this Connor's job is no different than Ryan's job, no different than Braden from the last two kids from Kakana. His job is to stay off his back against Kakana's best.
Yeah, if you're Neenah here, you're looking to, at worst, give up 5, right? But ideally, if you could get out of here with 4, that's even better yet.
Well, right now he's looking for 6. He's going to have to readjust that and get his chest on top. Yeah, there's the 4 near fall. Looking for a quick tilt. And he's holding up 2, so we got another 2 here. 9-0 with 10 seconds left in this period.
Liam currently holds a career record 168-8. He's a 2-time state champ, 3-time state place winner. Like I talked about, committed to wrestle at the University of Virginia. He's also a 2-time Cheesehead champ, Scott, and that's some elite company that you put yourself in there when you're a multi-Cheesehead champ. It's not an easy feat. There's only been 4 in 27 years that have won 4 titles.
Yeah, it's you start winning Cheesehead titles, and then when you win multiple, that's a big deal. Ooh, nice little front head. Oh, it goes. Oh, nice cradle. This gets tight. This is hard to knock.
Looking for 6 here, Scott. Looking for 6.
There it is.
Gets the fall.
That brings our team score after 175 up. Kakana with 17, Neenah with 9. Now I'll be real curious to see who Neenah puts out at 190. If it's who I hope it is, it's going to be a great matchup at 190.
Caden, if they do in fact send out Caden Roth, took 2nd last year in conference. Brady currently, Caden Roth, ranked 8th right now, 22-4 at 190. And looking at Brady Springers, currently ranked number 2nd in the state at 190 pounds, 26-3. It'll be a battle of 2 seniors here, Scott, if the match holds true.
And that's what it is.
And it is going to be that.
This will be a fun one. Caden Roth, 22-4. Brady Springers, he's maybe got 4 losses.
26-3.
Yeah, so this is a nice individual matchup.
Brady was a state qualifier in 2024. 2023, he was a varsity reserve. That just goes to show you the volume or the overall depth this Kakana program has. And last year he didn't make it to state. He lost to Kaler Trich and then Schmidt, taking third at sectional, so he didn't even make it.
Nope, last year he had a sectional that was really hard. He lost to Schmidt, and then Schmidt lost to Tritz. But he's been on a mission this year. You know, he just got done taking fourth at Cheesehead. His only other loss was down at the Flavin duel tournament. Yes.
And Scott, we talk about nationally ranked guys. One of Springer's losses came to Aaron Stewart of Warren, who's ranked top 15 in the country out of that program at 175 pounds, bumping up to 190 and 7-3 decisions. So it just shows the caliber of competition, right, that Brady can go up against, but not to be discredited by Neenah's 190-pounder here. Caden Roth has a very good resume himself.
Oh, nice peek out. Roth has got to get some offense going. Springer's is on his legs. He's got to start getting some offense going. Otherwise, it's going to be a long night for Caden Roth.
Yeah, Brady wrestles almost like he's a 120-pounder, 113-pounder up at 190, right, with his offense that he displays on his feet. And that's against, I talk about Caden Roth. He's quality. He's ranked top 10 in the state at 190 pounds, coming off a fifth-place finish at On the Water over the Christmas break, which is a pretty solid tournament down there.
Well, and he did really well at the Whitlatch tournament, the Rex Whitlatch tournament down in Illinois, too, I think.
Yeah, he took third place.
Yeah, that's a tough tournament. So Caden is a quality athlete that he's got to get some offense going.
He took third at the Husky as well.
He's working getting those wrists, pulling them back, trying to get it across the back.
You know, if you're Cade here, this is where you want to try to wear down Brady. You know, he's got the firepower on the feet, but if you can put a good ride on here in the second period and start wearing some of that energy away.
Brady, just a nice quad pod stand up. In on the legs again.
Just a good finish there. Really good finish by Brady. Just keeps driving the feet, and you just saw it was just too much for Caden to fight off there, Scott, and had to belly out.
Well, and Caden, he's got to keep his feet moving. He's got to be squaring up there. He's doing too much planting his feet, and then Brady's getting angles, and it's going to be easy finishes when you do that.
Yeah, you know, Scott, when going into matches like this, when you know it's a high-quality caliber wrestler on the other side, right, you almost wonder what's going through these wrestlers' head. If they're wrestling out there to play the team game and avoid giving up more points, and then that can take you off your own game, you know, take you off your offense, and you got to go into these kind of matches here when it's two quality opponents looking to score, right?
Yeah, it's not like these guys haven't seen each other, don't know each other. They both know, but every time you wrestle, it's a new chance. You got to give that other guy a reason to not want to wrestle you again. And right now, the only one doing that right now is Brady. Oh, nice reversal, though. There's Caden finally. That's the kind of spirit we've been waiting for, putting a little fight in there. Did a nice job of nice reversal, getting that arm on his back. He's doing a great job on top. So going into the third, we got to score a 10-3. Caden on the bottom.
You know, Scott, this is the fourth time these two have wrestled in the last two seasons. Brady holds a 3-0 record last season with a tech fall, a major, and then another major, right? So you know if you're Roth here coming in, you know that's in the back of your mind. And again, maybe that's why we saw a little timidness on his feet, right? You talked about he's got to get back on his attacks. That can wear on someone's mental.
All right, Roth with an escape. It's 10-4. Now it's a reattack. Now Roth showing some life here. Oh, and Brady runs right through him. There's a 3.
Brady with a nice offense on the edge there. We talk about mat wrestling, Scott. How important is mat wrestling, edge of the mat wrestling here?
That was huge, because Caden really started to being an aggressor, start attacking. And then you score on that edge, and it just boom, it breaks a guy.
Yeah, you go. You're looking at a 10-4 score, and now you're sitting at a 13-4 score, and you got to fight off your back.
All right. Brady in again on an attack, and that can't be that easy.
Brady looks to have Scott. You talk about mental toughness, right? And you can see at points in a match, right, when one guy just kind of mentally breaks the other one, and I think we've kind of gotten to that point.
Well, and there's 30 seconds left. It's 16-5. He's got to start looking to score some points. Otherwise, Kakana's going to get another bonus point. And the bonus points are starting to add up where the dual meets get out of hand then.
Yeah, again, we talk a race to 30. It's currently a four-point team point here with a major decision. That's going to take it to 21-9. Kakana's looking for 9 points to kind of put the dual meet out of reach here, right?
Yeah, they're looking, they got their 215 and heavyweight coming up that are both skilled athletes. And then we get into the lighter weights, and there'll be some great individual matches. But, all right, coming out at 215. Let's see who we got here. We're waiting for that to come up on the board. I know for Kakana, we got Zachary Winnicks, senior, and Braden Milbrot, 1811 senior from Neenah.
Yeah, Zach Winnicks currently right now ranked at 8, number 8 at 250 pounds.
He's high crotch.
Scott, he's had a pretty good last couple weeks, last month or so, I would say. The season's really starting to put together and really made a huge jump from last season, really made a lot of strides over the offseason.
Yeah, he's coming out his senior year, and he's definitely trying to be the aggressor. I'll tell you that. And I'm happy for his success. I've known him since he was in middle school. I was lucky enough to coach him down there, and his work ethic has gotten him right here where he belongs.
And Braden Milbrot currently ranked 14th at 215 pounds. Wisconsin rankings. We're following Wisconsin Grappler. They do a great job over there at the rankings. Rank the top 15. Show significant losses, season record, career records. Pretty much everything you do. So shout out to Wisconsin Grappler as well for the rankings that they use and put together for us to take a look at.
Another nice takedown for Zach. Just kind of another sort of high crotch off to, switches off to a double. He did a really nice job there.
Braden coming off a 10th place finish at on the water there, and I believe, Scott, those are 32-man brackets if I'm not mistaken.
32 and 64, I think.
Yeah.
They're depending, most of them end up being 32-man brackets, but there's a lot of teams there. It's a really nice tournament, real quality event.
And you get a lot of competition from all three divisions here in Wisconsin, right? Some of the premier D3 and D2 schools also attend that, so you're really getting a class of kind of all different, all different calibers of teams and sizes of programs and everything. So it's a really good wholesome event over that Christmas break season.
And it looks like we're going to end this period with Winnicks finishing out on top like you're supposed to, and a 6-1 lead. Neenah defers. Zach's going to go down.
Braden took 7th at the Whitlock, 8th at the Husky. So putting together a pretty good season in his own right.
I'll tell you what, the gym's starting to fill up. People are getting done with work and coming over to Kakana to watch this FVA tri-meet. Oh, nice. Nice little change over to a stand-up by Zach. We're going to, oh, another hand fight right into a high crotch. Turns the corner. And
he's starting to pour it on here now, Scott.
Yep.
You almost got to think if you're Winnicks here,
Ooh.
commit to the ride for a little bit.
He's looking to turn him here. Nice job.
Good leg Turk there. Really good leg Turk.
Yeah, he's got to get that chest on top.
He's looking for a fall here.
Yep.
Might need to readjust.
He's got to get that chest on top.
Good job catching that far leg there, Scott, to avoid getting rolled back over.
There it is. There it is. Man, that was some nice leg attacks. Great Turk. And he finishes it off.
Going to take it, the team score, Scott, up to 27-9. Taking us up to 285 pounds. Nehemiah Lendy, currently ranked number 2 in the state at 285 pounds. Coming off a pretty tough cheesehead where he dealt with some injuries. Managed an 8th place finish there, made the top 8, and then got injured. And then Neenah is going to send out, wait for it to update here. It looks like Willie Brooks, a 14-9 junior. Nehemiah 24-2 senior. Nehemiah, a 2-time state place winner, took 4th last year, took 6th the year before, and was a varsity reserve in 2023 as his freshman year. Both of Nehemiah's losses this year, Scott, came to out-of-state competition. Both a pair of Illinois kids, Gavin Erickson from Montini. Their program's nationally ranked. And then Marmion, another nationally ranked program, top 20 actually for Marmion, down at the Flavin Duels there.
Yeah, Nehemiah had actually beaten the kid from Montini in the duel and was down 7-1 before he injury defaulted in the cheesehead.
Nehemiah career record 120-26. Willie Brooks did not place at the at on the water.
There's the fall.
Nehemiah secures the fall. They're going to take this team score to 33-9 here, Scott, taking us back down to the little guys. 106 pounds here.
Let's see who everybody puts out.
See who's going to head out there for Neenah in this one. Looks like it's going to be Jacob Bailey from Kakana, sophomore, and Carson Finch, another sophomore. Carson Finch, 12-8 sophomore. Jacob Bailey, 16-6 on the year. Bailey coming off a 20-place finish at the Cheesehead, and Scott, most will look at that 20-place finish at the Cheesehead there and like, wow, that's not very significant. But then you take a look at the sheer depth and overall strength of that competition. We had guys seated in the 15 through 20 range that had 0 or 1 loss coming into that tournament.
Yeah, this is Jacob's first year on varsity, and he's got to get used to what the commitment level is to be a dominant guy at 106 or anywhere in the lineup. So, and he's figuring that out right now, and the challenge is in front of him. Carson, sophomores, both sophomores here.
Yep.
Record's not that much different, so it'll be interesting to see how this match turns out. This should be a very competitive match.
And, you know, if you're Neenah here, this is where you're looking to stop the bleeding, right, Scott? Kakana has three really good horses, well, 4 really good horses from 175 all the way up through 285, right? And you drop to bonus to all 4 of those here. If you're Neenah, you're looking to at least stop it here and move it back in.
Oh.
Bailey with a nice little stack over here.
Oh, that's looking tight for the fall. Got to get his head up. Can't have his head on the mat.
He's got to sit through here. Good recovery there by Bailey, not to give up the reversal.
Yep, he's smart. He's hanging, but he's got an ankle.
Finish the period on top here, Scott.
Yep.
Bailey jumped out to a 7-0 here with that 4 near fall there and the 3 takedown. Scott, we haven't talked much about momentum. Momentum's huge in a dual meet.
Well, and that's just it right now. You know, Neenah won 157 and 165, but then Kakana 75, 90, 215, heavy. You know, it starts to build and build, and that's huge. If Neenah does not stop it here, you know, the next match coming up at 113 was an extremely close battle up at the Husky.
Butsky and,
it was a 1-point match.
Shindo.
So that stuff has to. You know, one thing about momentum is sometimes it makes guys do things they wouldn't do in a normal tournament setting. They try too hard.
Too much.
They try to do too much. They try to get a pin. They take more shots than they need to. And next thing you know, they start wearing themselves out and things don't go their way. Momentum's a real deal.
And you know, with the new scoring rules that went into place beginning of last year, Scott, with the 3-point takedown, the 4-point near fall, you start doing things that you're not usually accustomed to, you can find yourself in a big deficit in a hurry, unlike years past, right, where it's...
Bailey gets away, but you're absolutely right. Like now he's down 8-0. You know, it was basically a takedown and a turn.
That's 5.
And that right there, you know, that was 7-0, and now he gets his escape. 8. Oh, and a headlock. Oh, that's a big headlock.
He's got to sit here, sit.
Pick that head up off the mat.
Oh, that's tight, Scott, and he's got 20 seconds to secure it.
I'll tell you what, Carson's doing a good job fighting this off.
Good adjustment there by Bailey.
10 seconds, short time. Bailey
making really good adjustments here, but really, really good fight from the bottom.
Oh, man. Like we said about Schmidt earlier, I'll give the same props to Carson.
Very, very
What
good.
a nice job battling.
I'll tell you what, Scott, I've been in a headlock before. It's not a fun position to be in.
Yeah, it's not fun. Bailey gets the tech fall. Now we, you know, that's just another 5 points onto Kakana.
Scott, that's going to take us up to 113 pounds here, and we're going to see a rematch. Rematch like you talked about earlier in the year. Broden Butsky from Neenah, ranked 13th at 113 pounds, season record of 22-6. Kakana is going to send out Trenton Van Shindo. He's ranked 9th at 113 pounds here, season record 18-8.
Yeah, this was a really tight match up at the Husky. I remember watching it. Broden did a good job of coming back at the end.
5-3. 5-3 was the first match between these two in favor of Van Shindo.
Oh, Van Shindo looking go behind. He's got to get off those knees, though.
Got to get up to his toes on that one.
He sits and hangs out right here, and that's just a recipe for a go behind. And oh, luckily there's a stalemate.
Scott, it's a recipe for a gas tank burner, right? You burn a lot of fuel sitting down there on your knees, underneath, buried, trying to fight for that leg.
Man, unless your name is Dave Vanselow, who had just an unbelievable grip, you know, you give up a lot of go-behinds. Holy moly. I see across the gym in the second row, Paul Cummings, wrestling fan extraordinaire. Came out tonight to watch some FVA wrestling.
Yeah, our good buddy Paul, very good dude.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. You'll see him around wrestling a lot.
He's one of those guys, Scott, that has the old bucket list to check off on wrestling. Doesn't like doing duplicates too often, but when he does, it's for high quality events. But he college level all over, right?
Oh, Vanselow right here. He's got to pop that head. He's got to pop that head out. He's got to elevate
score on the
legs.
edge here. Score on the edge,
there
and he does.
That's huge. Oh, a near fall.
That's some great chain wrestling there, Scott, on the edge.
This is going to be big.
Scott, that's a 7-point move on the edge there. Now he's potentially looking for a fall. 10 seconds left, looking for the fall, keeps his toe in.
Oh, he's got to keep that toe in. 4 seconds. Oh, man.
Incredible wrestling at the edge. And
yeah,
Scott, we talk about the winning the edge of the circle here, right?
Yep. You know, you gotta be able to score on the edge. You score on the edge, that's big points that they can't take away from you. So
that's one of the main differences in this duel right here, Scott, is the match scores, the individual match scores here look a lot more lopsided than actually if you were watching the matches in person. You take some of those, I mean, that's a 7-point move right there on the edge of the mat in 10 seconds.
Yep. Well, and I'm really surprised he took down. Because Vanselow rode him really hard up at the Husky. So I'm surprised that they put him in the down position. Scores 7-0. He's going to need some takedowns. Why waste time on the bottom like this? Right now he's giving up over 20 seconds of Vanselow just riding him. He's wearing him out.
You know, Scott, that goes to adjustments too, right? And in a dual meet, we talked about it, right? Sometimes you do things out of your comfort zone, right? And right there, I mean, at least go neutral, right? Go to your feet. You're not burning energy, and hey, you get a takedown and even 2 swipes, right? It's 7-5. You're right back in this match. Now you're burning your energy on the bottom here. You gotten rid for a minute so far in the period. And you got Vanselow looking to work a cross-face cradle here. Again, the dual meet score in this one, 38 in favor of Kakana, 9 in favor of Neenah.
Again, you know, we got the number 1 team and the number 4 team. Kakana showing what there is a wide difference right now between number 1 and number 4. Like, I know we got lots of matches coming up yet, but there is a definite gap going on right here.
Scott, jumping around to some of the other scores from this first round here. Oshkosh North with a 38-20 lead over Appleton North. They're at 126 pounds, so one more match to go in that dual meet. Kimberly over on our left, 59-5 over Oshkosh West. That'll keep them undefeated going into the next matchup that we're going to cover, at least for a little bit. Kaukauna and Kimberly, little down CE, little rivals.
Yeah, and then I see Fond du Lac won 37-14 over Appleton East.
And then Hortonville shut out Appleton West 76-0 there.
All right, right out the whole second period. Vanselow dominated there.
That's you questioned, right, the choice there by Neenah to go underneath, and
now Kakana takes top, and is just he's going to look to wear him down and turn him. Like,
Scott, I see a call.
Oh, Vanselow got his hips in bad position here, and he gives up a reversal.
If you're Neenah right there, that's what you needed. But now you gotta either commit to the ride and look for a turn, or you gotta cut him. You gotta score points here. You're trailing 7-2. Minute 30 left in the match.
Well, Vanselow can't sit down there and hang out. He's got to get to his feet, get one. You don't want to give this guy any momentum to ride you for a minute and 30 that's sitting left. Why is he stepping over hips? Oh, he got, holy moly.
Oh, wow.
Right to his back. Looks like he's gotten 2 reversal, and they're holding 3. No, haven't awarded it yet because it's still the same move.
He's going to cut off to that butcher.
We got a minute left, and there's 3 near fall. Right now we're looking at a major here.
Big time improvement from the first time these two wrestled. Remember, Scott, it was a 5-3 decision.
Yeah, and Broden dang near had a takedown at the end of the match to win it.
Yeah.
You know, it was that tight.
Freshman-sophomore battle here. Trent Shindo, sophomore.
See, stuff like that where you're rolling to his back.
Yep.
You can't be doing that.
And now he cut off to that butcher, and he's got this tight.
Trying to do too much.
Yep, goes back to what we said, right? Dual meets. Sometimes you're a dual meet wrestler, and sometimes you're an individual wrestler, right?
And there's another one more point, and it's a tech fall. Vinchendo's got to be looking for something here.
Nonetheless, Vinchendo's going to secure a major decision here with a 16-2 score. Great adjustments from the first time these two wrestled, and it's going to take the dual meet score to 42-9 in favor of Kakana with 3 matches left here, Scott. Bump it up to 120 pounds. Kakana looks to be
sending out Mickey.
Looks like it's going to be Nolan Mickey at 120 pounds for Kakana. And for Neenah, it's going to be a forfeit.
Oh, are they forfeiting here? I wonder.
Waving the white flag here.
Well, I wonder if they're bumping up here. We'll have to look and see who they present at 126.
So that now with that forfeit at 120 pounds, going to take the team score 48 Kakana, 9 Neenah, taking us up to 126 pounds.
Run commercials in between the
126 pounds. It's going to be Andy DiPiazza from Kaukauna against Garrett Needens. Andy currently ranked 3rd at 126 pounds. Season record 18-9. Andy over the Christmas tournaments there was dealing with some sickness. Took a couple bumps and bruises as well at the Cheesehead.
Yeah, but getting in the top 8 there is an incredible accomplishment.
Andy, a 2-time state place winner, took 4th last year, and as a freshman, he took 2nd at 106, state runner-up. Career record 110-21. For Henley, Henley's got a current year record of 20-7.
It's,
excuse me, 3-2. Some of those
were from
JV. 3-2 varsity record here, a freshman.
Yeah, man, as a freshman to get put on the mat against Andy, that's a big ask. Yeah. Well, it just not to look past this match, but it looks like undefeated Kimberly will stay undefeated, and Kakana right now looking like they're going to stay undefeated. Our next duel will be 2 undefeated FVA teams, so people stay tuned for duel number 2 coming at you right after this. Oh, bar half for Andy's looking at bar half, and he stacks it up.
Again, Scott, another one, scoring at the end of the period. Scoring at the end of the period. And he's going to take a 7-0 lead going into the second period. He's going to take top. He turned him. He turned him there, and he's going to look for some more turns here. You know, Scott, you don't see that very much, right? Where these wrestlers get a takedown, they work a turn in the first period, and then what do? Come the second period, they take down. They burn a bunch of energy. If you've got a sheer advantage and you know that, there's nothing wrong with taking top, right?
Well, my thing is, and I've always thought this as a coach, I'm going to put you in your best position.
Correct.
If your best position's neutral, then we're going to go neutral. If your best position's on top and I feel that you can score a fall or score some near fall points, and then that's where you belong. So I think so many times coaches either go defer
or down
and put kids in positions where they're not at their best.
And we talk about being good at right here at this position. Andy's very, very good on top. Working another turn here. He's got the 4 near fall. Looking for a fall.
Yeah, he's got to make some small adjustments here. There he is. He's making, that's perfect.
Yep. Getting on top of those shoulders there on that chest.
You know, he's got to get his chest back. Right now, he's got to tee off. He's too much in a straight line here. Oh, and he got it.
And he sinks in the fall. And, you know, Scott, in that double armbar position, it's very tough to fight off your back there. And with 45 seconds left on the clock, that was going to be a tough fight. Andy with the fall. It's going to bump the team score up to 54-9 in favor of Kakana. And again, you talk about that drop-off from the number 1 team in Wisconsin to the number 4 team, and that's no discredit by any means to Neenah's program. They got a good team this year, very sound. It's just depth. You talk about depth, and you talk about overall the sheer lineup that you can field, and again, that's just Kakana's on a different level.
Well, and Neenah's had a great season. You know, they've had some really solid finishes, whether it was up at the Husky or down at the water Whitlatch. You know, they've had success. But the thing about this is this tests them to get them ready for the end of the year.
Right.
This is kind of competition.
It's go time now, Scott. You come after those after that holiday, right? The Christmas season, the Cheesehead. Now you got a good month left until you're talking sectional time to get ready for Madison. Our last match of the evening here is going to be at 132 pounds. It's going to be, second last match. 132 pounds is going to be Hunter Taff for Kaukauna against Cashton Teat from Neenah.
Oh, Cashton, nice takedown, but Hunter's a sneaky kid. Is he tough?
Very funky. He's very funky.
Yes. Yeah, you're not safe with him anytime.
You know, you think Hunter's getting out of position, but that's right in his wheelhouse, you know?
Yep, he did a nice little elbow trap into a headlock for the fall. Man, 60-9 Kakana.
60-9 in favor of Kakana. That's going to take us to...
I actually described Fox Valley Tech as a home away from home.
It was very comforting that it was a class size of 20 people or less.
Cost is a huge factor. When I look at Fox Valley Technical College, you're not spending that much for a degree.
If I was 30 when I went back to school here, I have had no regrets.
I think the hands-on training really sets us apart.
They will do anything to make sure that you succeed. You are going to get the education that you came for.
Oh, Ennis right in on a high crotch. Finishes off with a double, gets 3. Now, and a nice switch by Perry Bear.
Ennis currently ranked 12th at 138 pounds, and Perry Bear currently ranked 10th. So a nice little state-ranked matchup here, 10 versus 12. Let's see who can get the better hand here, Scott, and throw the team scores out of it here. You're wrestling for heart, you're wrestling for yourself, because guess what? You're going to see each other once again at the end of the year.
Well, this is going to be for conference seeding here. So this win is going to position you for when they seed for conference. Oh! Ennis going to take looking to take him right to his back. But he gets the 3. Barry's got to get up here and get his 1. 45 seconds left. Jackson's doing a good job with that bar. Oh, running that bar hard. Looking half. Oh, and he's going to cut him. Now he's come 2 high crotches. Perry has to be ready for this now. There, shoots a double. Where's that re-attack?
Good leg defense there by Perry. Kind of saw it coming, but you got to get back on your offense then, Scott, right? You got to talk about chain wrestling.
Yeah, well, as soon as you defend there, you got to get back to your attack.
That's what separates the good from the great, right, Scott?
Here he goes, right to the back.
Oh, runs out of real estate, Scott, but secures 2 near fall at the edge. Neenah's going to argue the near fall points at the table.
Whoa.
Current score is going to be 8-7 in favor of Kakana with that 2 reversal and the 2 near fall. 4-point move at the edge of the period.
Yeah, let's see what happens in this discussion here. All right, it stays 8-7 with Perry Bear leading going into the second period.
Perry's going to go down here.
Jackson's really been taking some nice attacks. And he's going to let him go.
Jackson's got all the takedowns from the feet. If you're Perry, you got to make an adjustment here, Scott. Mid-match adjustments are big.
Well, there's another single leg looking to dump. Nice job.
If you're Ennis, you got to be thinking to cut him here, right? You got a sheer advantage.
Well, his
so far in
coach
the
is
match.
yelling right now. Cut him.
Where you've given up the points on the match is trying to ride him, right? So you've taken him down pretty much at ease on your feet.
Except when he went to his back. But you're right. He's finished 3 great attacks. He's looked really good.
Ennis coming off a 10th place finish at the on the water.
He's really working that bar.
At the Husky, Ennis took 2nd, had a good tournament up there at the Husky. Lost to the Holman. Nathan Henderson from Holman. Really, really quality, good athlete there.
He cuts him 10-10. We're going on our feet.
Back on our feet. 1 minute and 10 seconds left, folks.
And Perry Bear's got to get to a leg attack. He's been nothing but defense, and there it is again. You got to get some offense going.
I would be shocked if he doesn't get hit for stalling here pretty quick here, Scott, if Ennis keeps these shots up. He's backing out. He's got to circle back in here at the edge or he's going to get dinged.
Oh, there he's getting to his underhook there. And there goes the fireman's carry again.
Heavy hips by Perry, heavy hips.
Wrestling on the edge is going to be big again.
Again, wrestling. Edge of the mat wrestling has been a sheer advantage in this dual meet, Scott, and I talk about that's one of the main differences in this duel is scoring on the edge.
And there's 30 seconds left in the period. What happens in this 30 seconds?
Finish on top. If you're Perry, you got to be looking at least finish and ideally not a reset, right?
Right. Don't let him get out of bounds. Stay in bounds.
Ideally, you want to sit here, right? Sit here. Don't get a fresh start.
Jackson's got to know where he's at. He should be circling.
He should be crawling, circling out. And if you're Perry, you're doing a great job here, just sitting on the ankle.
And take a stall call. Who cares?
Right. Don't give him a fresh start. Incredible wrestling there at the edge of the mat. And Scott, you go back to the top programs, right, separating from the rest of the pack, and mat wrestling, edge of the mat wrestling, finishing on top at the edge of period, end of periods, right? That's the difference.
It is.
Back in on another fireman here, but Perry's going to go crotch lift. He's going to look to crotch lift this. He's got to keep his hips up though.
Oh,
high hips.
He's got
to belly out.
I don't think so. He's going to try to reach across. Now.
Hips.
Here, this is 3.
And he.
Maybe not. Yes. He's going to get 3 here. He's going to have that turn.
Good scramble by Perry. Scott, you talk about heart, digging deep in a match, right? You got kind of starstruck a little bit, giving up a couple takedowns right away. Slowly claw yourself back in at the edge of the mat at the end of periods, and now you're holding a 16-10 lead in the third period and have 4 back points here. It's a 20 to 10 flop here.
Well, and his skills are there. We saw it. Like, Jackson is tough, but you got to be tough for 6 minutes.
Right. It's you also you got to weather the storm too, right? So like you come out, Perry weathered the storm, clawed his way back in, and Ennis looked like he just gassed himself early, right?
Well, and I'm going to say this again. We talked about a momentum of a dual meet.
Yep.
They were trying so hard to get extra points and get extra points. The dual meet's out of touch. Okay.
You gotta
wrestle to
yourself.
Win your individual match.
Because this is going to come big in a month here, Scott. When we head into the conference tournament, seeding-wise, and then sectionals, they're going to be in our same sectional too. These two could wrestle 2 or 3 more times on their way down to Madison, you know?
Oh, absolutely. And you got the dual team sectional. So
yep. We're probably going to see Neenah at least in that team sectional.
A reversal. So we still got a major decision.
Still got a major. Still got a bonus point win.
And I'm looking, every single win for the Ghost was a bonus point win.
Both sides.
They won 12 matches. Every single one was by bonus.
Final score of this dual meet, folks, is going to be 64-9 in favor of Kakana. Again, 12-2 match split. That's going to do it for this first round here. We're going to run some commercial breaks. We'll be right back with you for Kakana versus Kimberly, a battle of 2 undefeated teams atop the FE standings. We'll be right back, folks.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's drivers that they need. Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Cobuson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at cobuson.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Thank you for helping Abbey Bank become the most highly recommended community bank.
Thank you to all of our customers for helping us be successful.
Thank you for putting your trust in us.
Thank you for your loyalty.
Thank you for helping us support our communities.
We are grateful for customers like you.
Thank you to all of our customers. We hope to see you soon.
Abbey Bank. They make banking about you. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
Trying to get across court. Gonna go deep. Pass across at the buzzer. He got it. Unbelievable.
Get in the game now with Zaleski Sports from the Fiserv. Advertising spots are available and going fast. Call or email today and get in the game with Zaleski Sports.
Trying to get across court. Gonna go deep. Pass across at the buzzer. He got it. Unbelievable.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
I actually described Fox Valley Tech as a home away from home.
It was very comforting that it was a class size of 20 people or less.
Cost is a huge factor. When I look at Fox Valley Technical College, you're not spending that much for a degree.
If I was 30 when I went back to school here, I have had no regrets.
I think the hands-on training really sets us apart.
They will do anything to make sure that you succeed. You are going to get the education that you came for.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here, captains are at center mat. Again, we got Kimberly versus Kakana. Looks like Kakana won the flip in this one. Not sure if they picked odds or evens here, Scott, to report first. Again, battle of two 5-0 squads here. Kakana's dual meet record on the year, again, 5-0, 81-0 over Appleton East, 77-0 over Appleton North to kick off the season. 82-0 over Appleton West, and then 73 over Oshkosh West, and then we just saw the finish there against Hortonville. It was, what, 64-9? 68-9?
Oh, against Neenah?
Yeah.
Yes.
So 68-9. Looking at Kimberly's dual meet record to start the year, they just took care of Oshkosh West over on mat number 1. Not sure the final score, but it was 50-something to 14 or 15, somewhere in that realm. They started off the year against Oshkosh North with a 54-16 win, then went to Fond du Lac with a 55-20 win, beat Appleton North at home 54-24, and then last week beat Appleton West 72-6. Now, not quite the same competition here, Scott, coming up against Kakana. First match, we are going to start at 150 pounds here, and we're ready to go. First mat, ready to go.
Let's see what we got here.
So we're going to start at 150 pounds. We got Jackson Thorpe of Kakana versus Anthony Megalaro from Kimberly, 15-8 sophomore. Again, Jackson Thorpe currently ranked right now in Wisconsin at number 4 at 150 pounds, season record of 21-4 after that win in the first duel. Starts off with a nice takedown.
Yeah, that was a nice little double leg. Let's see what he can do on top. That was a quick score, in the first 30 seconds. That's a big deal.
Anthony Megalaro here. At the West Allis Rumble, he took 4th. At the Wickersheim Memorial Christmas Tournament, he took 7th. Duel in the Dells, he did not place. Obviously, with the dual meet tournament.
Yep.
But had some good matches down there. He saw 5 matches total. He went 3-2 down there with a couple 3 bonus point victories.
Ooh, Jackson, nice little bar half he's looking for here.
Kimberly currently has I believe only one wrestler on their roster ranked in the state.
Oh, he's trying to stack it.
Jackson going for that stack. That armbar half stack. We've seen that a lot so far from Kakana here, Scott.
Yeah, they've been using that a lot today.
You can just, Scott, you give up your wrist when you're underneath. A lot of bad things can happen, and we've seen Kakana take advantage of wrestlers underneath giving up their wrist and scoring.
Yeah, you can't be giving up your wrist. You got to keep those in front of you.
Really good job there to circle back in by Magalero and be the aggressor at the edge of the mat.
Anytime you can't see your knees or see your hands, you're in trouble.
Jackson going to carry a 5-1 lead into the second period here. Going to go down to start the second. Trying to work on mat return here. Jackson, good job sealing off.
Yeah.
Anthony, good job.
Tries to roll. Oh.
Nice roll there at the edge of the mat by Jackson, but just ran out of real estate. Scott gets a fresh start back in the center here.
Oh, nice. He's trying to switch. Anthony's doing a heck of a job of riding him right now. He's got that cradle locked up.
Oh, he's got a cradle locked up here, Scott. This could be big.
Jackson's got to get those hands peeled.
He's got to crunch it. He can go a couple different ways here, Scott. He's got to be careful, though, not to take him back over, and Jackson can hook that ankle, and then your offensive cradle turns into a defensive.
Oh, and he breaks his hands, and Jackson's looking to go and get a quick reversal, and he does. Oh, wow. How that tide turned so quick. Oh, looking for a tilt here. Just riding tough right now.
35 seconds left here. Scott, this is where you burn a lot of injury. Edge of the mat here. If you're Jackson, you got to be smart. You got to know where you're at. And best part about this, too, is if you get out of position here at the edge, Scott, a smart wrestler knows to go right out of bounds, right? Get a fresh start.
Exactly.
You see you see a lot of that at the next level, Scott, but you're starting to see the top-end high school athletes separate themselves from the rest of the pack at that edge match, because at the edge of the match, because that's huge at the next level in college, and recruits are looking for that,
Exactly. Well, you got to know that stuff.
You gotta use the entire circle out there, and you got to be smart. You got to be. We talk about the physical abilities, right, in this sport here, and there's definitely a lot of physical demand in this sport, but even more so mental, Scott. Mental is where the greats separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because they're just sound, fundamentally sound on the mat, but not only that, up in their head as well, between the ears.
They're not afraid to let it hang out. The wins and losses, they know, don't define them. It's their skill levels that they're working to improve on. The reason that, you see so many times kids start to tighten up, they're worried about winning and losing instead of scoring points.
Scott, some of the greats always said you learn more from a loss than you do a victory, and that's where you got to be able to make in-match adjustments. But not only that, if you do take a bump, you do take a bruise, even if it was against a guy. We'll get back to that in a second here. Jackson's looking for a pin.
There it is.
And he secures it.
There it is.
Jackson locks up a cradle. Secures the fall at 150 pounds here. Going to take a 6-0 lead. Kaukauna over Kimberly in a battle of two 5-0 teams in the FVA conference here.
Yes.
It's going to jump up to 157 pounds. It's going to be, looks like Ryan Schmidt.
No. It's going to be Braden Delvaux.
Okay, so we're going to see Braden Delvaux again. Again, coming off that JV state JV qualifier second place finish last weekend down in Neenah. He's going to go up against Brody McLean, a 6th and 7th sophomore here.
All right, this is going to be a fun matchup. I'm looking forward to seeing how this one shakes out.
Scott, Kakana as a team has returned 12 varsity wrestlers, 3 state place winners, 8 sectional qualifiers, one state champ. Kimberly, on the other hand, coming into this year, has returned, let's see, they returned 8 varsity starting wrestlers, 5 sectional qualifiers. So not the same pedigree, but still pretty solid.
Hey, they're undefeated in FBA for a reason. Their kids are wrestling hard.
Undefeated, and Jordan, it's his second year as the head coach there at Kimberly. First year, right, you start to get your foundation, you start to get your grips, you start to understand a little bit how you're going to run.
Nice bar.
Bar to a stack, Scott. Going back to that bar half stack. We've seen that so many times, and there's another fall. Braden Delvaux running hot right now. And this is the time of the year, Scott, that you want to start hitting your high, right? You want to start hitting the elevator, going back up. This is the time of the year where you want to start picking
building
it up.
that momentum.
You want to start building that momentum, right? Going up one floor at a time, right? Going back to that elevator reference and leading into conference, leading into sectionals, and new this year, right? There is no regionals. There is no regionals where the top 4 advance to sectionals, where you can have a bad weekend and take 3rd or 4th and still have a shot to make it down to state. This year, it's go time right away.
It's one, yeah.
It's one and done.
Weekend.
Top two advance out of 16 kids. They're going to be 16-man brackets. Top 2 advance down to Madison in quest for a state title.
And let's be honest, that sectional, that Kakana and Kimberly and
this sectional is
Neenah
loaded.
and Hortonville and like
you talk about 3 of the top 4.
Casco, Pulaski, Bayport.
Just from the rankings alone here, Scott, our sectional alone, if I go to the team rankings and take a look at this sectional here, before I do that, let me go ahead and we got Ryan Schmidt here at 165 pounds for Kakana, bumping up. He's going to wrestle Blake Wall, a 9-12 junior from Kimberly here. Dual meet score is going to be 12-0 in favor of Kakana after those first 2 pins. But like I talked about, Scott, our sectional, Kakana's ranked number 1 in the state as a team. Hortonville's ranked number 3. Neenah's ranked number 4. Luxembourg Casco's ranked number 5. All in the same sectional, and only 2 can advance.
Well, and Pulaski's down there
Pulaski's
at
11. Only 2 can advance out of there.
At the most.
At the most, correct.
So I'll tell you this, Schmidt, he's unorthodox, but man, the kid wrestles hard. He's got that nice tilt going there. You never know what to expect when you're wrestling him.
Nope, he's kind of like a little heavier Hunter Taff, you know.
Yeah,
even funky. They get in some awkward positions with their hips, right, with that leg ride.
Oh yeah.
I think Ryan Schmidt has some of the best hips I've seen in high school in quite some time. I remember back last year down at the barn, Scott. Down at the barn in those state duels, right? You think he's out of position. He's working. He ends up weaseling his way out of there and getting bonus points.
And getting a fall.
And another fall here for Kakana. 3 falls in a row. 18-0 is going to be the team score heading into our 4th match of the evening. Again, Kimberly came into the year 4th place finish last year in the conference, FEA conference.
Which is very respectable.
Very.
When you're thinking, 3 of the teams above them are all state ranked. And
they took 4th at regionals in the state tournament series as well, behind Kakana, behind Hortonville.
Jordan's doing a good job. I really like Jordan. I always have.
Very good wrestler in his own right.
And
he's
has
a state 3rd place finisher. Went on to wrestle at Stevens Point. I believe he was an All-American at Stevens Point, or right there on the outside looking in. had a really good pedigree. And then coming back to Kimberly, first year, Scott, he went 7-7 as a head coach there in Kimberly in dual meets. Not a bad feat by any means.
And Brady Fonder, sophomore, 18-5, going up against the defending state champ, Liam Crook. This is going to be a great test for Brady to see where
Brady Fonder, I believe a brother of Aiden Fonder, who was a pretty solid wrestler in his own right for Kimberly.
Oh, nice front headlock. Got the cradle locked up. Oh, nice.
Oh, the suicide roll through cradle. You know, sometimes you gasp when they go suicide cradle, but you know.
This one isn't so bad because it's a near side cradle.
And then you roll through, you're right.
Yeah, I used to call it like the Sanderson cradle because you're rolling towards the ankle. You're not.
Right, you're not rolling into their ankle where they can hook you, right?
Right. And so, hey, while they go out of bounds here, I just wanted to, tonight is Kakana's alumni night. I see a lot of alumni in the stands, and we're gonna celebrate a hometown hero tonight.
McDaniel, Mr. McDaniel.
Steve McDaniel, 50 years,
right, Scott?
50 years of coaching.
He's almost doubled me up in terms of my years on this earth here, Scott, let alone coaching.
Yeah, and it's you know, obviously I'm 40 years in, but he was my coach, and there's nobody more deserving. He's had such an impact on this community. That's why there's so many people in the stands that I see tonight. The positive impacts that he made in their lives, and it's going to be exciting after this duel to celebrate Steve McDaniel, as well as the rest of the alumni.
Just a stand-up guy, really, really good guy. He just loves the sport. He loves watching the kids excel. You know, he's inducted in the Athletic Hall of Fame for Kakana, the Wisconsin Wrestling Hall of Fame. And has been awarded the National Wrestling Hall of Fame as well. So just hats off to Mr. McDaniel and all he's done for the program.
Well, and if you ask Steve, you know, he'd say, "Man, am I not only weak, but I'm slow." You know, he's always that guy. We call him the McDanielisms. He always has words of great wisdom to share with you. It usually ends with laughter.
And you know, Scott, he's not just been the assistant coach. He was a co-head coach there with Jeff Machek from 1992 to 2001. So hasn't just been an assistant. He's been right there as a co-head coach as well. During those 9 years where he was a co-head coach, they won 28 tournaments, 4 conference titles, and were the state team runner-up in 2000. And that's back in the Wisconsin Rapids heyday. You know.
Yep. Well, it's looking at Crook here. If he gets one more takedown,
it's going to be a tech fall.
It's going to be a tech fall unless he takes him straight to his back for a fall. And
you know, a lot of times in positions like this, Scott, you see the wrestler that knows they have the scoreboard kind of in their head, right? And they know that the tech fall is good, but in dual meet, regardless of what the score is, right? You're wrestling these matches to build up for the.
See, Liam is an extremely intelligent wrestler.
He knew he had to go feet to back.
He knew he wanted to go feet to back. He was something where he could get a pin, and there it is. Like his wrestling IQ is so high. I thoroughly enjoy being around Liam.
He's a student of the sport, Scott. Of the sport, and I think that's going to help him a lot at the next level. Watching him compete at Virginia, and we wish him all the best. He's been incredible for this program. He's been fun to watch over the last 4 years, and hopefully he can finish it up with his 3rd state title, ultimately, and the sixth in the row team state title as well, Scott. And that's where I was going to go with that last statement. You know, dual meets like this, when you know coming in on paper, you're going to more than likely, unless something crazy happens, right, you're going to win. But you're not doing that. You're building up, right, just like that, feet to back, because when it comes time to wrestle Holman, when it comes time to wrestle Hortonville, when it comes time to wrestle Neenah again at the end of the year, whether it's in sectionals or down at the barn in Madison, right, that's where you have to have that experience, right, in these dual meets, and you have to build on it, because it's not going to be the 60-something to 10 type scores, right, for majority of those matches.
Yeah, there are going to be some dogfights in there. You know, when you get to those top 8 teams in the state, they're going to be
pressure,
dogfights.
Right?
Spranger's scoring right away.
Up at 190 pounds here, it's again Brady Sprangers of Kakana, currently ranked number 2nd in the state, again at 190 pounds. He's facing off against Micah Dreesen, a 9-14 sophomore from Kimberly. A couple of sophomores rolling out here. Kimberly's got a pretty young squad, pretty young team as a whole. And shout out again goes out to Jordan. His 2nd year as the head coach there. Really.
Well, and is that Whitman I see in the chair there? Another former.
I think so.
Paper maker. You know, I think he was state champ, wasn't he?
I think so. Yes.
Oh, Spranger's with the cradle, looking for a fall. He's may have to make a little adjustments here.
He's going to have to get that bottom knee out, put it in the side there.
Oh, nope, his hands
He's going to switch off to a half here. Jump sides. There, good adjustment, good change. Now he's got to sit here. Chest to chest here, Scott. How many times have you coached that when you've been coaching? How many times have you said chest to chest?
Oh, there it is. He got chest to chest and he got the fall.
Takes us up to 215 pounds. Team score is going to be 30-0 in favor of Kakana.
Yeah, and let's look around all the mats, give some scores here.
Oshkosh North, Appleton West, currently 6-6 after 2. Appleton North, Appleton East, and a little dogfight there, 6-9 through. They're at 175 pounds. Hortonville, Oshkosh West. Hortonville's jumped out to an 18-0 lead. They're at 190 pounds, and then Neenah is currently blanking Fond du Lac 16-0. They're at 175 pounds.
And everybody's kind of, tonight's a big showcase, but next weekend, Hortonville, we could see the number 1 and number 3, they're scheduled to wrestle each other. That's going to be a great duel meet in the FBA.
Scott, that's going to be a great duel next Thursday, and I believe that's at Hortonville, right?
Yep. Coach Ginrich puts on a good show in his town. They love wrestling in Hortonville. They built an awesome program. Nothing but props to Coach Ginrich and his staff.
They've been amazing ever since they come over and joined the FBA a couple years back. It's really improved the overall depth and just sheer competition. I think it's made everyone better,
Oh yeah, when you have people that, a community that loves wrestling, you have a coach that loves wrestling, that knows how to teach skills.
Yeah.
They've had their share of success.
They've had a really good run of a couple individuals, right? You think back, Barnett, right? Eric Barnett, 4-time All-American, right, at the Badgers. He came through that program.
Well, and you got the Skiba brothers, both
the Skibas, Nolan and Wyatt.
Yep, and his son won a state title.
Yep,
Keegan. They've had a lot of really good kids come through there.
Over the last couple of years, they've lacked the overall depth, and they fixed that this year. They got a really sound team, top to bottom this year. It's going to be
nice cradle. Oh, that's tight. He's going to make the adjustment.
And Scott, this is an 18-4 senior here, Silas Herda from Kimberly. Winnicks just, again, you talk about momentum in a dual meet, Scott.
Well, and there's a difference. This is no slight of Kimberly. That 18-4 record
schedule-wise, correct.
But I love what he's doing. He's putting his kids in position to win matches, build confidence,
right,
and build the program. Once you do that, then you can step up your level.
Correct.
And I think he's doing it the right way, smart.
Yeah, he definitely made some schedule changes to originally what they normally do. When I was at Kimberly, right, we always went to on the water. They didn't go to on the water this year, right? They went to events where they could compete as a team, right, and help build that foundation, build the winning mentality as a team. And they still know, right, they're going to still face Neenah, Hortonville, and Kakana throughout the year in a dual meet, right? So they're still going to get that competition. But you can't just go and have your kids get beat up. Jumping up to 285 pounds. Again, team score 36-0. We got Nehemiah Lendy from Kakana, ranked number 2 in the state at 285 pounds. He's going to go
to the back
against Riley Kedzioria from Kimberly, another sophomore here, Scott. That's what, four sophomores to start us off? 5 sophomores? Again, props to Jordan and the coaching staff there over at Kimberly. I know Kimberly's been a historic powerhouse in football, right? Wrestling program has kind of lacked a little bit.
Another fall.
Scott, that's perfect. That's a perfect record so far. All falls to start us off.
Well, Kakana is a bonus point machine. You saw him do it to Neenah. They're going to do it to Kimberly. They're looking for bonus points. That is a Jeff Moczek coach team. They bonus. Score points. Put points on the board.
Right. And we definitely saw that, especially at the edge of the mat here, Scott. I keep going back to the edge of the mat. How many points has Kakana scored this week? Not this week, but tonight on the edge of the mat. Right there. Another pin. Another fall at the edge of the mat.
Yep. There's a reason you use that whole circle.
Yep.
And now that you only have to keep 1 point in, it makes it so much easier to score points. It makes wrestling more exciting.
Yes.
And
that was a real change that was needed to happen for a while, and we're glad that it finally happened, right? To 1 digit, right? Shoelace, anything in the circle, you're in.
106 here. We got Jacob Bailey, a sophomore.
Oh, good mat return here.
And
beautiful takedown by Caden Nicolas. Apologize for the mispronunciations. But
Bailey looking to change this. Oh, and he takes him right to his back.
Caden strikes first here, but great work by Jacob Bailey to fight back here, get a 2 reversal, and get some back points. He's looking for that old Iowa, that chin whip.
Brands.
We always called it a chin whip.
Some people call it a haymaker. All I know is if you do it right, you get falls.
It's dangerous. All I know is if you do it right, it's lethal. Because guess what? If they go to the back and you got that arm bar in that chin, it's tight, Scott.
Oh, my most memorable one of these is Tony Ramos against Jimmy Gillibon, Penn State, Iowa. It's coming up tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, Big Ten Network.
But I'll never forget Ramos hitting that and getting up in the Iowa crowd going ballistic. We're looking at near fall here. He sucked him back.
Scott jumping over on mat number 5. We're an ultimate tiebreaker there. Oshkosh West and Hortonville, they're in the 30-second rideouts here, Scott.
Really? Oh, and there's the fall.
There's the fall over on mat number 5.
And back on mat number 3, Bailey with another near fall.
Jumps out to a 15-3 lead. 16-3 lead, Scott?
12-3.
12-3. 12-3 after 1. That's some scoring. You go from the big guys down to the little guys, and it's a little bit more action on the feet, Scott.
Oh, and he's getting more.
Bailey with a nice mat return there. 19-3, Tech fall.
Hey, and don't be afraid if you're watching to jump on that live chat. Next round, we're going to be looking for some matches that you want to see. So jump on for that round 3. If you have a grandson that's wrestling or a niece or nephew, or we're going to be looking for matches to cover. If you're on there, jump on that live chat and let us know what you'd like to see. Otherwise, me and Austin will be jumping around trying to make some choices for you.
Going to take us here to 113 pounds. Scott, the dual meet score 47-0 in favor of Kakana. You know, the dual meet's out of hand here, but if you're Kimberly, you gotta be wrestling now for yourself, right? Wrestling for these records, wrestling for the seeding, come tournament time, come conference tournament time. And, man, it's crazy to say, in about a month here, Scott.
Yeah,
at that point of the season, right? We wait all summer, all spring for the season to get here, all fall, and then, wow, it's here, and next thing you know, you blink, and you're at conference tournament, you're at sectionals, you're at the go time, right?
Yep, and here Kimberly is putting out another underclassman, a junior, and they're going to be they bring back a lot for next year. They get a lot of momentum to build on.
You love to see that, Scott. You love to see other programs in the FBA have young teams up on varsity here, getting experience, right?
Vanselow with a takedown, and he got an escape, and there's another takedown, making it 6-1.
Hey, one of Kakana's underclassmen here in their starting lineup, sophomore Trenton Vanselow, second year on varsity here. Trenton came in with crazy. Him and Taff both came in with some crazy accolades in the youth, right? And I know middle school, you were a part of that.
Yeah, I was just getting retirement time when they were coming through, so and that was smart. Nice little takedown on the edge, and then goes out of bounds.
He's going to cut him, go back neutral here. He's looking to score points, and that goes back to Jeff Machek, right? Score points, score points, score points. Trenton Vanselow last year took 4th at sectionals.
Yeah, that was a tough day for Trenton. He lost in the semifinals to an opponent he had just beaten on Tuesday night.
Jackson Freeman from Rapids.
Yes.
And then he lost. He lost to Hortonville, Evan Leslie-Young.
So he's hoping to bounce back this year and see what he can do come that sectional time.
He's got some big wins under his belt this season already. He's got some big losses as well, right? He lost to the Holman kid, which that's going to be a big time matchup come assuming down in Madison at the barn there, and hopefully.
No, it's not at the barn anymore. The team state is now in Lacrosse.
Lacrosse. That's right. It did move because they did expand the fields. Division II and Division III have now gone to a 12-team tournament.
8-team.
Eight team, excuse me. They went from 4 to 8.
And now all divisions in individual have 14 state individual state qualifiers. So everything's even now. Division 1, 2, and 3 individuals are at 14. Division 1, 2, and 3 team are all at 8 teams qualifying.
Yep, so 24 teams down there, and it takes those D2 and D3 brackets from 12-man brackets to 16-man brackets, and it's straight even across the board now. So Madison's going to be a fun fight come individual, and Lacrosse is going to be fun come team time.
Another takedown, looking for some near fall here. He's looking to come up to that arm, walk around the head. Not there.
Scott, you want to talk about battle tested here. You talk about Trenton Vanselow, right? 18-8 season record, but you look at his losses. Number 2 kid in the state from Holman, number 3 kid in the state, or number 4 kid in the state down in the big schools from Joliet Catholic, number 5 kid from Marmion down there in Illinois, big school, number 1 team from Illinois, Division II down there, top 3 again from Illinois. He wrestled Boone McGaughan from Cleveland, Tennessee at the Cheesehead. He's ranked number 1 down in Tennessee. Another ranked kid from Minnesota. So all of his losses but one, Scott, all came from out-of-state competition, all ranked in the top 5.
Yeah, that's with this schedule, that's what you're going to get to wrestle. And that's what makes his record. You can't look at that record and go, oh yeah, man, this kid he's got 8 losses. He can't be that good.
Not all records are equal, Scott.
You got to know that, he's got 18 quality wins, by the way, too.
Yes, correct.
So the record does not definitely doesn't define the athlete here.
Scott, you want to talk about bouncing back? Neenah over there on mat number 4, 56-6 over Fond du Lac after going through a tough, only winning 2 matches in the duel here that we just covered last.
Oh, we got a tech fall here. 19-4.
19-4 in favor of Trenton Van Shindo here. Going to take the team score up to 52. 52-0 in favor of Kakana. It's going to take us up to 120 pounds here, Scott.
Yeah, and we're going to get We're going to get to see Mickey now. He got a forfeit last match, but now he's going to step on the mat. And his opponent is another sophomore.
Kean Dunham, 15-8 sophomore. Scott, that's what, 6 or 7 sophomores now.
Yeah.
Only one senior. I've only seen one senior. And that was at 215 pounds. So Kimberly's going to have a pretty solid program the next 2 years for sure.
Yeah, they're gonna try to fight and get up in that upper echelon where, it's been the Kakanas, the Neenahs, the Hortonvilles.
Yeah, they're gonna look to battle one of them next year.
Keenan on a nice leg attack.
Keenan in early. Little senior versus sophomore action here. Nolan Mickey
Nolan Mickey threw his hips off just beautifully. Looking to get that leg right in, and he's got it. That's 3 all day. We're still there. Oh, we got a little equipment. He's got to fix his headgear. Oh, bloody nose. We got a bloody nose.
Scott, we haven't seen much blood time yet.
No, we haven't. But while we're at let's give a shout out to Fox Valley Tech. Each year, more than 6,000 high school students get a head start on their college education thanks to the dual credit classes made possible by Fox Valley Technical College. These are college level classes that high school students take for free, saving on average more than $600 per student. Learn more at fvtc.edu/gettechnical. Man, who doesn't want to save a little money? $600, that's...
College, you want to talk about expensive, man. It's, I've been there, done that, went through it. I was fortunate enough as well to take a couple classes while I was still in high school, and I can't stress enough for these athletes and these parents and families, right, to take as much credit as possible that they can within high school,
Absolutely.
Taking us back to the match here, Nolan still 3-0. We got 35 seconds left here in the first period still after that blood time here, Scott. Nolan trying to work some turns here. Nolan Mickey, senior, has his fair share of JV and varsity time, kind of bounced in and out of the lineup, and again, that just shows the depth.
Yeah, you got to, in this program, nothing's guaranteed. You got to fight to get a spot on the varsity. There's a reason, last year the JV team won the JV challenge statewide, and they dominated it. They won by more than 100 points. They got 10 more qualifiers this year. They're looking to do the same thing. You have to fight for your position in our program here at Kaukauna. And that's when Mickey had to wait. He had to wait.
Example, Braden Delvaux, we saw him. He came and got 2 wins tonight on varsity. He's a JV kid, right? Hasn't made the starting roster this year until tonight for the Ghost, and he slotted right in, picked up 2 big wins, helped lead the first scorer, 60-plus points against Neenah, and on their way to 60-plus here against Kimberly as well.
Well, and Braden, as a freshman, he was a starter, so he's been on both ends. He's been a starter. Now he's been a backup for 2 years. He's trying to set himself up for having to be in position to be a starter again next year. But it's never a given in this program that you get a spot given to you.
No, it's the old fun wrestle-off week, Scott. The old wrestle-off week. Hey, I know another program that's like that too, and it's they wear a navy blue and a white singlet at the collegiate level, and I'm safe to say, not comparing Kakana to Penn State by any means, but that's another program. Nothing's guaranteed, and it's nice that Kakana at least gives their athletes, right, a little taste of that, right? Nothing's guaranteed. Everything is earned.
Yeah, and they give him nice front head, looking for a go behind here. He's got to get that arm out. He's trying to go behind while the guy still has his arm. He's got to clear that arm. And there's 3.
He's got to seal it off. You got to seal off that arm, right? Grab that ankle.
Looking to go bar here.
Nolan with the 7-0 lead, 50 seconds left.
Oh, man. He calls 1 for unnecessary roughness on the crossface.
Again, shout out to everyone who's tuned in on YouTube, watching us live out there. Appreciate you guys. Guys and girls, I should say. Guys and gals out there. Again, in the comments, like Scott said earlier, especially for this third round here, if you want to see us bounce around, what matches you want to see, we'll do our best to keep the action entertaining here.
Mickey trying to throw a leg in again. 20 seconds left in the period. Well, goes tight waist, floating on top.
Short time, Scott, left in the second period here. 7-1 score in favor of Nolan Mickey. He's going to take us to the third period here on top. Again, team score 52-0 in favor of Kakana.
And Kimberly chooses neutral. Appleton East and Appleton North are in a dogfight over there. 18 for Appleton East, 15 for Appleton North on mat 2. Oshkosh North and Appleton West. Oshkosh North 23, Appleton West 16.
Appleton West searching for their first win, dual meet win of the season. Appleton North and Appleton East searching for their second win of the season.
Mickey gets that. Oh, there, Mickey's looking for the Turk here.
Haven't broken that 90.
Man, it looks like he has. Oh, there's the count goes.
He's getting his count. And he's got his 4.
He's got his 4.
Going to take us to 14-1, Scott. 14-1. He needs one more turn here. And hopefully a turn to the back and looking for the fall. Otherwise, he's gonna get those 5 team points for that tech.
Yeah, I think he's looking tilt here. He's got that cross wrist. There it comes. Oh, he's got to get momentum. Trying to pull it back.
Nolan Mickey went 3-2 at the Cheesehead. Lost to a pair of Illinois wrestlers.
Short time.
Nolan up at the Husky took 4th place. Scott at 120 pounds. Lost to Jacob Kranz from Simley and Mason Moody from Arrowhead, who Mason Moody had quite the cheesehead, taking out Case and Kraft in the consolation.
Yeah, and Nolan just finished up with a 14-1 major decision. We're looking at a 56-0 score heading into 126.
Up at 126 pounds, we're going to have Andy DiPiazza from Kakana, returning our 2-time state place winner. Took 4th last year, like I said. Took 2nd as a freshman. I believe he lost to Ben Bast, I want to say, his freshman year in that state finals. And for Kimberly,
he lost to kid from Wilmot.
Oh,
Duchemin. And from Kimberly, Jack Stevens, a 9 and 14 junior.
Pair of juniors here, Scott. Another, I'll call it upperclassman here, but that's just one of 2 so far we've seen from Kimberly.
Well, and they bring him back. We'll see. He's going to be. Oh, that was a mean snap down.
That was nice.
Oh my gosh. Looking bar tilt. He's getting some swipes.
Andy currently not committed anywhere to wrestle next season. He's got another year next year.
Ooh, Andy with a cradle. It's tight. He's going to have to make some slight adjustments, let that shoulder drop. He's looking, he wants a tech fall, I think. He lets him go. Yeah, and right in on a double.
Right back in.
We got a 14-1.
He's looking for the tech fall here, Scott, in about a minute and 20 seconds or so. He's got to get that turn.
Well, I'm wondering if he does it, if he cuts him and gets a takedown,
He might be looking for that 6.
Yeah, so maybe he's got to be looking for 6. Otherwise, I don't see why.
Yeah, there he is. Stacks him up.
Yeah, that's a nice bar. And once again, right on the edge.
Scott, I lost track, man. I lost track of how many arm bars we've seen here from this Kakana Go squad here tonight.
We got a potentially dangerous 4 near fall, and that is a tech fall, 18-1 in the first period.
18-1 tech fall in a minute and 45 seconds. Bumps our team score up to 61-0 in favor of Kakana here. Going to take us to 132 pounds. It's going to be Hunter Taff of Kakana. And we talked about his funk earlier. And for Kimberly, it's going to be, let's see who we get sent.
Let's see who Kimberly puts out here.
Nothing yet. It is going to be Ethan Fox, a 5 and 6 sophomore. Another sophomore here.
Their kids are getting some.
Again, shout out to Jordan to getting these guys out on the program here. Hopefully can get them to stick around, Come back next year. Hunter Taff in with an early takedown, cuts him. Scott, I still see Taff rocking that Morgan headgear. That was the old headgear. Those were big back when I was in high school. Now we see a bunch of them switch to that Cliff Keen with the chin cup.
Yeah, I don't get it. That headgear, but some people love it.
I think they like it a lot because that little forehead plate it's got on there.
Well, if you remember Stephen Monk from Wausau West.
Yeah.
And North Dakota State.
He always wore that all the way through. He wore
all
it
the way
all
through,
college, everything.
NCAA semifinals, he was out there with it on.
That Morgan headgear. Taff with another takedown, going to cut him again here. 6-2 is the score, minute left. Looking for a little hip toss at the edge there, Scott.
Yeah, you got to keep wrestling, you know. We keep talking about it, you know, and bringing up those same things that are important. Wrestling doesn't change. You got to be able to score points. You got to wrestle on the edge. You got to finish periods on top. Got to be able to get that escape when you choose down. Nice fireman's carry from Hunter.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Jumping around and taking a look at some of these other team scores. We got Oshkosh North jumping out now to a 53-22 lead over Appleton West. They're at 144 pounds, so that's the last match there of the evening. You got Appleton East, Appleton North. Appleton North stretching their lead now, 39-18. They're through 132. And then Hortonville closed out the shutout against Oshkosh West, 66-0 there. So Hortonville bounced back. And Neenah as well, bouncing back after that that bump, the bruise, right? They got bruised up a little bit in that last match that we covered against Kakana. They came back with a vengeance and got the job done in their second match here at the Tri-Duels.
All right, at the end of one, it's 12-3, Hunter Taff. And make sure you stay tuned during the break, as we're gonna be honoring Coach Steve McDaniel and his 50 years of service to the Kakana wrestling program and in our community.
Shout out to Nick Mace, 9381, says, we're in Illinois and would love to see Perry Bear wrestle in the next matchup. All right, we'll do that for you. Perry's going to be coming up here pretty soon as well in this match here against Kimberly.
Yeah. We'll try to get him on. It just depends if the coaches put him out there.
Correct.
One way or another, we'll get him one of his next two matches.
Also, shout out to Zaleski Sports for coming all the way here to Kaukauna to put on this event, live stream it. Got my good buddy Scott Cleaver on the mic with me. Again, I'm Austin Hansen. And shout out to all the sponsors as well that you see running across the top of the screen there. Without their help, we wouldn't be able to live stream this free for you guys here on YouTube. So give a nice shout out to all the sponsors that make this possible, especially Fox Valley Technical College, as we stated earlier. And
there's a fall.
Hunter Taff seals the fall there. It's going to be 67-0 in favor of Kakana, heading to 138 pounds. 2 matches left here, folks, of this dual meet. Kakana looking for their 4th shutout of the season.
Yeah, and they've been scoring lots of points in the FVA. You know, those bonus points in individual matchups have really led to some wide margins of victory. Okay, 138 pounds. And this is where Kakana's got depth.
It's going to be Bryce Nudson from Kakana.
Yeah, senior. He's going on to wrestle next year in college, and let's see here. Who do we got from Kimberly? Daniel Gray, a 19-4 junior.
Daniel actually, he's 19-5. He wrestled Preston Snyder in that first dual meet.
Oh, that was a great
Oshkosh
match.
West versus Kakana. Preston Snyder just coming off a huge tournament over the weekend where he took out the number 1 and number 2 kids in the state as a sophomore. He's 21-5. Him and Daniel Gray just wrestled in that first dual meet. It was 7-5, back and forth match, very exciting. One of the better matches we've seen, if not the best match we've seen so far tonight here, Scott. So Gray, pretty solid. Another. I'll call him an upperclassman. He's a junior, but at least he's returning. One of the better wrestlers for Kimberly here tonight.
Yeah, this should be a good match within the match, right? And that's what we want. We want to see close matches and test guys' skills. So I'm excited.
Bryce Nudson coming off a first place finish at the state qualifier in Neenah last weekend.
Nice takedown. All right, he's got to be able to get up and get his one here. Get his arm back. Keep your hands in front of you. He's getting to his feet. Stay on the mat. Wrestle on the edge here. Wrestle on the edge. Feet and hips. This is nice. This is good wrestling here. I can't believe they haven't rewarded one yet. Yep, there it is. Oh, nice little attack on the edge. That was really good, getting his
really
one.
Good. Yeah, really good. Shooting him out of bounds there. That's one of those mental cues that officials make, in the back of their mind. Who's wrestling on the edge of the mat and who's not, when it comes time for call stalling later in the match. Daniel Gray took second at the Wickershire Memorial Christmas Tournament. He lost in the finals, first place match to Brady Collins out of East Troy. Brady Collins committed to wrestle at Missouri, currently ranked top 15 in the country as well at his weight class. So Gray's put together a pretty solid season here so far. Scott.
Oh, Knutson to his feet. Gray tries to drop down to the leg. Oh.
Potentially dangerous.
I'll tell you what, Daniel better be ready to go 6 minutes, because that's the one thing Bryce will do is go hard for 6 minutes. Daniel getting those wrists. That's key when you're riding on top. Getting the handle. Knutson getting a wide base. Nice changeover. Nice changeover. He's got to get to his feet here. Coming up. And now it's 3-2, minute 18 left. Oh, nice little looking go behind. We got a whizzer. Yeah, you got to wrestle smarter than that on the edge. Just wrestled really well to get an escape on the edge, and then
took
sells
a break.
the farm.
Took a break. Got whipped over with that wizard, Scott.
And plenty of time left here. Daniel's wrestling a great match. Staying smart.
That was almost near fall points there as well on the edge.
Yeah, you don't need to be rolling around on your back. You need to be getting onto your feet.
Saw the Kakana coaches fly out of the chair right there. It's the little things,
Well, it's not the win or loss that they're upset about. It's the technique you're using.
It's the mental.
Yeah, well, you got to use the techniques that you're taught. You're not taught to roll around on your back. You're taught to change over, get to your feet.
Right.
Build a quad pod, get to your feet. Don't be hanging around on the bottom. Like this right here. This is solid. But now he's looking. He's got to get this back pressure. You can't get Daniel's doing a great job taking his wrist. Just doing a great job.
Wrist control is huge. We talk about it all the time. Now he's got it. Now he's got the bar, and he just turns into it, Scott. That's the little mental piece.
What's going to happen here? Takes his one. Okay, we got a 6-3 match.
Good recovery there at the edge of the period, right? To get that one. Shout out to all our viewers out there. I see some Illinois viewers. I see some Iowa viewers. Drop a comment for the 61 we got watching right now in the live stream on YouTube. Drop a comment where you're watching from. I want to see these comments flooded here. Again, can't thank Zaleski Sports enough for making this broadcast. Zaleski Sports streams Wisconsin athletics of all sports across the state right here on YouTube. So please drop them a subscription as well. And again, huge shout out to all the sponsors that make this possible. for all the equipment, all the time, for everyone that puts these live streams on.
I'm surprised Bryce hasn't cut him yet. He's just hanging out on the bottom. You got to be thinking about
no
cutting
stall
him.
calls either, Scott, on either side here.
No, you got to be thinking about
minute
cutting
30
him.
left. You got to be thinking about scoring points here. You need 2 takedowns, right? You need 2 takedowns or a takedown and some back points. Still no stall call.
And looking at the coaches, they're going to cut him. They're going to
cut him here.
Going to go neutral. Okay, here's gut check time. Who's going to get the... Oh, nice slide by.
Good slide by. Good,
underhook.
Good chain wrestling there, Scott.
Yeah, Daniel went slide by.
Oh.
Underhook.
And a mat return. Shane Sparks is going crazy somewhere out there.
Yeah. That was nice chain wrestling by Daniel.
That was who wanted it more there, Scott. Good chain wrestling by Gray. And if you're Bryce, you got to take better shots than that.
Oh, and you can't let your arm.
You can't just
you can't let your arm get put across your back.
You can't fold here mentally, Scott. You can't fold. You know the duel meet's over. But again, when you get a shot, when you get a chance.
That's a fall. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that.
When you get a chance to get back in that lineup, right, and the coaches slot you in there, you got to give it your best foot, right? You got to give it your best effort, regardless of what the score of the duel meet is, and that comes time, Scott. Again, I talk about the postseason here. When come time to wrestle the Holmans, the Hortonvilles, the Neenahs again, coaches make mental cues of that, right?
Yep. Yeah, you can't be a guy that gives up pins. That just can't happen.
It's going to be 67-6 in favor of Kakana. Takes us into the last match of the evening here at 144 pounds, excuse me.
And people, all the other matches are done, so we're going to have a quick turnover into round 3. So just be aware.
We're going to take a short commercial break, and then we will be back on the mic bouncing around.
And stick around. We're going to try to make sure we get on the Coach McDaniel receiving his awards.
Last match of the evening is going to be Breck Ritchie, Kakana, against Jaden Dickman, the second senior we've seen. So.
Last match of the duel, not the evening.
Excuse me, yes. Excuse me.
We got one more round. I know. Hey, you can't be getting out of here without 3 matches tonight.
It's a battle here.
Let's see how raspy our voices can get.
Nothing like some high school wrestling, quality high school wrestling on Thursday night here, Scott. Not 1, not 2, but 3 matches.
Yeah, I think it's awesome to have all 10 teams from the FVA in the same gym. You know, they do it at the conference tournament, but to do it in dual meets like this, I think is such a good thing. Hey, Kimberly's put a senior out there.
I know, just the second one. 2 juniors, 2 seniors, the rest sophomores, Scott.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Again, props to Jordan Weinzettel and the coaching staff over there at Kimberly. Hopefully they can hold on to those underclassmen there, build on it, and hopefully they can pull more numbers, right? I talked about it. Historically, Kimberly's been a baseball, basketball, and football school, mainly football, right? And wrestling has slacked a little bit, but sometimes it takes a change of scenery, Scott, and you start growing your numbers, and slowly but surely you start fielding a full roster and getting more and more kids out.
This is how old I am. Like back in my day, Kimberly was a force in wrestling. They were, in the early 80s when my brother wrestled, the mid 80s when I was wrestling. They were the, top team in the conference, second team. The last time they beat Kakana, 1987.
It's been a while.
That's almost 40 years coming up next year.
That's longer than I've been alive here, Scott.
Well, you're just a youngin'.
Flat, love the sport of wrestling. Love hanging out and helping you out with the Cheesehead and doing the social media for there, and love the Kaukauna wrestling program, and taking me kind of under the wing is a nice fan of their program and helping out at where I can. So it's been a fun ride.
Yeah, and it's just like I said before, I'm really appreciative of the coaches in this conference, the work they put in and day out to improve their sport, to show kids that the values that this sport brings to them and teaches them. When you leave wrestling, you take a lot of life skills with you, and that's really the great thing that happens through this.
Yeah, it's not. Again, it's not about the wins and the losses, Scott. Wrestling teaches these young men and women, right, to be better humans in general, right? To really fight. You don't have a team to fall back on. It's you versus the other person out there when you toe that line, right? And the only person that can dig deep is yourself, So really teaches you grit and grind and just everything, life skills for the future,
It's just pure guts to go out there, put your foot on the line against another person, putting their foot on the line.
For 6 minutes,
And family, friends, fellow students watching, and it's just you and the other person out there. That takes just pure guts just to get that part of it down, not much less all the other things that come with it. If you can do that, you can face a lot of things in your life that are going to come into you as you get older.
Absolutely. Well, we got the tech fall right now, 11-0 with the 4 near fall is going to take it to a 15-0 tech fall to end it here. Breck Ritchie is going to close us off. Final team score of the evening, or of this second duel here, Kakana 71, Kimberly 6. A 13-1 match split in favor of Kakana. Again, appreciate everyone tuning in. We're going to cut to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with the awards for Mr. McDaniel and the third round of the duels here tonight.
Make one quick
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
All right, you ready? All right. Kakana
welcome back.
Kakana recognizing their alumni and coming to center, Matt. He's in the WWA Hall of Fame. He's in the Kakana Hall of Fame. He's in the National Wrestling Coaches Hall of Fame. Well-deserved standing ovation for 50 years of service to the Kakana Wrestling Program, Steve McDaniel.
Huge shout out to Steve McDaniels. Again, co-head coach with Jeff Machik from 92 to 2001. Again, they won 28 tournaments, 4 conference titles, and state runner-ups in 2000 over that stretch. In total, the Ghosts have won a total of 9 state titles overall, 4 straight from 2014 to 17, and a current streak of 5 in a row. Huge shout out to Steve McDaniel for all he's done for the Kakana Wrestling Program. The Kakana Ghost and the Kakana program as a whole would not be where it is today without you. So thank you so much, Steve. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to cut to another quick commercial break before we come back for the action for the third and final round of tonight's Tri-Duels. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
Gonna get across court. Gonna go deep. Pass across at the buzzer. He got it. Unbelievable.
Get in the game now with Zaleski Sports from the Fiserv. Advertising spots are available and going fast. Call or email today and get in the game with Zaleski Sports.
Trying to get across court. Gonna go deep. Pass across at the buzzer. He got it. Unbelievable.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Cobus and Bus is hiring. It's drivers that they need. Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Cobuson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at cobuson.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything. Whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
I actually described Fox Valley Tech as a home away from home.
It was very comforting in that it was a class size of 20 people or less.
Cost is a huge factor. When I look at Fox Valley Technical College, you're not spending that much for a degree.
If I was 30 when I went back to school here, I have had no regrets.
I think the hands-on training really sets us apart.
They will do anything to make sure that you succeed. You are going to get the education that you came for.
Trying to get across court. Gonna go deep. Pass across at the buzzer. He got it. Unbelievable.
Get in the game now with Zaleski Sports from the Fiserv. Advertising spots are available and going fast. Call or email today and get in the game with Zaleski Sports.
Trying to get across court. Gonna go deep. Pass across at the buzzer. He got it. Unbelievable.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kakana High School.
Thank you.
Round 3 of the tri-duels here. We're going to be starting on mat number 2, Appleton North versus Oshkosh West. We're going to bounce around to some different matches, so if you want to see a match in particular, let us know. We will cut to it. I know at 2:15 we are going to be jumping to Kakana versus Fond du Lac, as it's a battle of 2 top 10 ranked wrestlers, Quentin Ortega from Fond du Lac and Zach Winnicks, 8 and number 6 in the state respectively.
Hey, we want to give a shout out to Ken Smith, super fan extraordinaire. I know he spent all last week in Kakana. Ken, I hope you're having fun out there. Oh, we got to take down Oshkosh West on mat number 2. We're going to be running around a little bit here during this one.
Mat number 2, it's Sawyer Markley from Appleton North, a 0-0 freshman, making his first varsity start here tonight in this duel. Iskander Koko, a 7-7 senior, a little underclassman versus an upperclassman here, Scott.
Yeah,
this is where you can make a name for yourself.
Yeah, and he's been trying a couple of nice tilts. Hasn't quite secured the near fall yet, but he's riding tough on top. Oh, there he goes. He's
looking for a fall.
Oh, it's getting tight. Oh, and there's the fall.
Scott. Oshkosh West is going to jump out to a 6-0 lead over Appleton North. Currently the standings in the Fox Valley Association. Hortonville is going to jump to 6-0 after the first 2 rounds. Kakana is going to be 6-0. Kimberly is going to be 5-1. Neenah is going to be 4-2. Oshkosh West is right there, right behind Neenah. And Appleton North is right there, right behind Oshkosh West. So this duel is a battle of 5 and 6 in the conference here, Scott.
All right, now we're jumping over to mat 1, going to Oshkosh North and Hortonville, 165. Try to showcase the whole conference here tonight.
We got Jammin Thompson-Schreck from Oshkosh North. He's currently ranked 13th in the state at 165 pounds. Hortonville currently not ranked at that weight class.
Oh, nice little slide by.
Senior versus
drops
the
down to a
freshman
double.
here again.
Drops down to a double. Climbs up, nice takedown. Oh, he's going for a headlock. Cooper going a little headlock there.
Jamin Thompson currently holds a 17-7 season record. Senior, he's ranked 13th.
In on a nice single, looking to dump. There it is.
Sits him to the
Double.
butt.
Yep, doubles off. Ooh, looking for a little near fall points as well.
Got one swipe, Scott. No, didn't get the second one there.
We got a 9-2 score. Ooh, he's looking cradle. Looking if he gets his hands locked there.
Nine to 2 is the score. 11-2 after the 2 near fall there. 11-2 first period here with 30 seconds left. Looking for some more near fall. Thompson-Schreck coming out firing against the freshman Cooper Studel from Hortonville, a 5-4 freshman.
And he lets him go.
He's looking for one takedown here to get the first period tech. 7 seconds to do so.
He's in on the single, cuts it back. Oh, and that's
he beats
3.
the buzzer, Scott. Beats the buzzer to complete the first period tech fall. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to jump over to mat number 5. Neenah versus Appleton West here at a 285 pounds. We're going to have Willie Brooks, a 14-9 junior, against Malik Taylor, a 7-5 sophomore. Scott, you don't see underclassmen too often up at the big boys. I know your son was one of those, but not too often do you see these underclassmen up at 285.
No, we grow them bigger in the Cleaver household. Yeah, Keaton got to do it his freshman through senior year. So
4-year varsity starter, 2-time state champ, went on to wrestle college at Hofstra, North Carolina, and now coaching out there at Gardner Webb as the assistant coach.
He's looking for a fall here. That's getting tight. Oh, and there it is.
And
we must be the pinning curse here. Matt, we go to, you're going to see falls.
Yeah, pins galore over here. We're starting a little montage, a little video stream of some pins around the FVA conference here tonight. Let's jump over to mat number 4 and check out some Appleton East versus Kimberly. We just saw Kimberly against Kakana last match. Now it's Appleton East versus Kimberly. We got a battle of 2 like wrestlers here. Xander DiMatteo, a 15-10 junior, against a 9-12 junior, Blake Wall of Kimberly.
Xander did a lot of training this spring and summer with the Wisconsin Wrestling Federation. He made some huge jumps. His dad is actually a Kakana guy, so he's close to my heart. He's up 6-1, a couple of nice takedowns. So he's going to cut him again. We're going to go back on our feet here. Hey, little hand fighting. Xander has to clear that wrist if he's going to look to get back in and get to a takedown.
The other scorers across the other matches, Oshkosh West holds an 18-0 lead over Appleton North. Hortonville and Oshkosh North are at a 6-5
good job
score.
there. Good job going behind. Nice. Gets that third takedown. 30 seconds left.
Neenah currently leads Appleton West. We just saw them get a fall at 285 pounds. They're currently leading 36-0 over Appleton West. And then Kimberly, in this current match we're seeing right now, jumped out to a 6-0 win early and takes a 6-0 lead into this match here.
We're going to go start the second period on the feet. Nice little snap down to a front head. Looking to go cradle. Oh, a nice go behind.
Again, shout out to everyone out there watching. I see some Naples, Florida tuning in the chat. We got some Iowa again, some Wisconsin. Shout out to the fellow Wisconsin people tuning in. 45 still going strong out there. Again, drop in the comments what you would like us to see. If you're looking for the dashboard and the matches going on, I'm dropping a link in the comments. It's going to be on USA Bracketing. We should have did this earlier. However, it's up there now.
Another lets him go to look for another takedown. Xander, he's in on a nice shot. Blake's in on a nice shot, but Xander does a good job of getting his feet back. Gets another go behind.
Xander stretching it out now, 15-3 here.
That cut makes it 15-4. He's snapping hard. He is. But he's got to clear those wrists to be able to get to his attacks. And there he goes. He does clear that one wrist. He's pulling hard on that head. Pulling hard. Oh, now he runs. Runs it. Go behind. Man, he has picked up 3 takedowns on go behinds.
Appleton East, lone win in the conference this year, came against Appleton West, where they had a 46-20 win there.
Yeah, I know East just started a kids program, so I'm excited for them, and see what they can build because,
It all starts at the youth, Scott.
Yep, the feeder program is everything in wrestling. You win with numbers. You win by making kids, love the sport when they're young. Really stress that have a passion for it, and when that happens, they stick with it. All right, we got 18-4 right now. One more takedown, and it is going to be a tech or escape. That's a tech. So we got Xander with a 19-4 tech fall. And with that, I got to give a shout out to the most important person. My wife, Jenny Cleaver, she's listening. Thanks for tuning in, hon.
Shout out to Jenny.
Yeah, she puts up with me, that's a quality woman.
That's a tough feat in its own right. Flat love, both you and Jenny.
She's winning every day. She's getting a tech fall every day.
Every day she's got you, Mr. Cleaver, counting the ceiling tiles, right?
Here we go. Let's see if this matchup happens. Oh, we're one away. We're going to
cut to mat 3 next to, again, hopefully see a battle of the number 6 and number 8 kids in the state at 215 pounds. Before we do so, let's take a look.
We got a forfeit, and then it's going to happen.
We're going to cut to mat number 3, and hopefully we see Ortega versus Winnicks here. Let's see who Hortonville or Fond du Lac sends out. Winnicks is going for Kakana for sure. Let's see. And it does look like it's going to be Ortega for Fond du Lac.
All right.
Ortega, returning state qualifier from last season. He was a sectional third place finisher in 2024. Holds a career record of 80-14, season record of 13-3. Just a junior.
All right, this is a great test for
Winnicks.
Like, this is a matchup that I'm sure he was coming into tonight looking forward to.
Winnicks right back in at the edge of the mat here. We talk about edge of the mat wrestling, Scott. Let's see what Zach can do here at the edge. So important to keep that forward pressure at the edge there. Those officials start making mental notes, like I talked about earlier, Scott, of who's shooting them off at the edge and who's kind of just freely going out of bounds, you know?
Yep. Yeah, you gotta fight your way back in, and if you're there it is, nice high crotch.
He's got to get off his knees.
He's got to bring that foot over his head. Ortega
has the length on Winnicks here.
Instead of grabbing that leg, he should have posted. We got a stalemate. Oh, potentially dangerous. Yeah, he's just got to turn the corner. That was a great attack.
Yep.
All right.
Got to come up or elevate that leg.
Ortega did a great job of sitting in the corner. A lot of good hand fighting here.
Kind of feeling each other out here, Scott.
Yep, there it is.
Come conference time, come conference for sure, and then potentially down at state.
Yes, they will not be in the same sectional. Fond du Lac heads south, and Kakana heads north. So these two are going to see each other at least.
State 6 and 8, they could.
Hold on. What did they call here?
Fleeing?
No, I don't think so. There's nothing on the board. I was just wondering if. Oh, he was just pointing. All right. That was
0-0.
That was a great limp leg. Ortega, great
looks,
attack.
Scott. They both had some looks, sizing each other up. Now it's going to come down to mat wrestling here.
Yeah. Well, it comes into, Zach cannot give up underhooks. Not to Quentin, because Quentin is.
He's got the height advantage on him.
Well, and he can, when he gets to a leg, he finishes. Oh, has Quentin got a bar in there? Yes, he does. He's got a bar,
He's
little
working
half.
a bar half. We've seen that a lot from the guys in orange.
Yeah. Now it's going the other way. Zach has to figure out to get his knees underneath him. Get that arm back. Oh, he got his arm back. All right, let's see what happens here. Changeover. And he gets away. That's just pure hustle.
Pure hustle there out of Winnicks.
All right, here we go. 1-0. Well, he's looking. Mat return, that's
return,
3.
Scott.
Now, minute left. You can't stay down there. Obviously Quentin wants to ride him out. Zach's got to make it hard on him here. He's got to make him work, not just stay on top. He gets a fresh start, getting out of bounds.
Very, very important here, Scott. If you're Zach, you got to jump this whistle. You got to anticipate the ref. You got to be watching the ref, anticipate him blow the whistle, and see if you can't get a good jump.
Yes, absolutely.
A lot of times you see these guys go back to the center, right, have their head down. It's a big advantage to watch that wrestle, or that official, right? You can watch them when they're about to blow that whistle.
Get into the hands. He's got to stay in.
He's got to
stay in.
One more of those, and you got to be willing to bet a stall call is coming. That's twice now.
Yep, it's going to happen. But Zach has to make it hard on him. He's got to get to his feet. Right here, like you were talking, you got to anticipate the official. Both of them. Oh, there's a leg
got
ride.
the boot in.
Up and rolls.
Got to roll.
Look at, he's grabbing both arms, getting to the head, making him work.
Good. He's got to keep going, though, Scott. He's got to keep going.
Yep, he's got to put another move together there.
He had the hip separation coming, and he stopped. If you're Quentin here, riding him up.
Quentin's doing a great job of riding here. He's securing that ankle, getting the half on the other side.
Getting the bars, right? And if you're Zach, you can't be giving up those arms, those wrists underneath, you know?
Nope, but that's why Quentin was winning matches in Madison last year.
Yep.
This type of skills he has. All right, he's going to take down.
Quentin last year at individual state went 2-2. He lost to Aiden Grook of Hartford Union 7-3. And then he lost to Thomas Riley, Kenosha Bradford. Injury defaulted out of that in the consolation semi. So
yes,
he was right there from finding his way in the box last year, Scott.
Man. I wonder how long they're going to have him ride him.
He likes that. He likes that step through leg Turk, you know.
Yeah.
But if you're Ortega, you can just hang out right here, you know.
Yeah, he's trying.
Your takedown in the second.
He's trying to, and Zach's trying to hit that cross-face cradle.
You got to cut him.
He's looking to go tilt. Zach's got a really, really good tilt. If he gets that.
All it takes is one turn here, Scott, and he jumps out to a 4-3 lead.
Less than 50 seconds left.
You got to cut him here. You got to be thinking takedown.
He's going to cut him. 4-1. Takedown ties it.
Get it.
A takedown either seals it or ties it. That was a nice go behind. Oh, he's got to clear that ankle. He does.
Oh, good. He back in on him.
30 seconds. Ortega's done a good job anticipating the attacks.
This match is living up to the hype, Scott. 20 seconds left. Takedown to send it to overtime from Winnicks. Takedown to seal it for Ortega.
He's got it.
10 seconds.
Oh, there it is.
He's in on the leg. He's got to come up.
He's got to get his hips up. Ortega's doing a great job of sprawling, and he gets the go behind.
Good job by Quentin to sprawl out, heavy hips. And Scott, you know where that comes? That comes back to that second period. Him getting that takedown and riding out Winnicks, burning energy there.
Yep. Yeah, that and Winnicks got to have another attack. You can't against a guy that quality. He knows that high crotch is coming. You got to have another one that you can get to. So he's going to learn from this one.
Overall, a good match.
Nice
Overall,
job,
good match.
Clinton.
It's going to come. We're going to see those two. I have a feeling we're going to see those two wrestle again, and potentially for a conference title at 215 pounds, and more so, hopefully, down at Madison, we see those two wrestle. Ortega takes a 7-1 win there. 22-3 is the team score there between Kakana and Fond du Lac. We're going to jump to
Mat 2. Let's jump to Mat 2 because I like this. We got at heavyweight, we got a freshman.
Mat 2.
1 and 2. And then we got a sophomore, 5 and 11.
Freshman, sophomore, underclass battle here at 285 pounds. Scott, you just love you some heavyweights here.
Well, and it's currently 7-4. It's a barn burner over here. So let's watch these youngins.
Team score in this one is Oshkosh West 24, Appleton North 6. Again, talking about the standings here in the Fox Valley Association. Oshkosh West sitting at 2-2, not including tonight's meet or first two duels, and then Appleton North sitting at 1-3. So they're sitting in 5th and 6th, respectively.
Short
in the
time.
Conference.
3 seconds left, and he gets the escape.
Gets the escape at the buzzer,
Scott. Make it 7-5.
We got ourselves a match.
Going into period number 3. All right. The freshman out of Appleton North.
Got a little height disadvantage in this one, huh?
Yep. We'll see. See how this hand fighting goes. Oh, sophomore Maddox is really
looking
working
for those
hard.
unders. Over-unders. He's looking for that head pressure.
Yeah, I think he's trying to snap him down.
He's got the height advantage for the snap, you know. Edge of the mat here. Let's see who's better at the edge.
Oh, circled in. That was
Appleton
smart.
North's backing up here. You got to expect a stall call's coming.
There
and
it
there it
is.
is. There it is.
Stall call
You can't
green.
keep backing up, Scott.
1 red, 7-6.
Can't keep backing up. Oh, and he snaps him down.
Yes.
Or a fall or what? I don't know.
So it goes from 7-6 to 10-6. 1 minute left. West Kid has to get his knees under him. You're almost there, out of bounds. Get out. Oh, there it is.
Official gives him a fresh start due to the headgear. Get the headgear fixed.
This is
Scott, you got to dig deep here. You got 49 seconds to get an escape and a takedown, send it to overtime here.
Yes.
But you know how the big guys can. A takedown can lead to 7 real quick. Takedown
Oh,
for near fall.
Oh yeah, or a pin. You know how that works.
Especially some underclassmen here, you know.
And Appleton North has already been called for stalling, so he's going to have to be active on top. Oh, Appleton West reaching out for that leg. I wouldn't recommend reaching back like that, buddy. Oh, does a nice job.
His hips are high. Hips are high here, Scott.
Oh, nice job getting to that ankle and
grabbing
flying
that
him out. Man, he might want to think about nailing this guy underneath. He's just laying there.
Yep.
Appleton North looking for, there it is. There's the stall call. West now makes his base. North gets the
His
ankle,
head's been on
driving
the
him
mat the
down.
whole time.
Oh,
reach
look at
back.
this.
Don't reach back, buddy.
You get a, he's looking for a half.
Oh,
5
he's looking
seconds
for it.
left. Oh, hey.
Overall, good match there by 2 underclassmen at the heavyweight. They're going to see each other some more.
Over on mat number 1. Mat number 1, we got a 13-8 sophomore from Oshkosh North and an 11-1 freshman.
Max Wrench from Hortonville, 11-1 freshman. Samir Nash, Oshkosh North, 13-8 sophomore. Max Wrench coming off first place finish at the JV state qualifier last weekend at Neenah. So he will head down to the JV Challenge Series championships to see if he can't find him a JV title at that event there.
Well, I'll tell you what, their starter, he's looking for a state title in Warple. That kid is special.
Yeah, AJ Warple is really special.
He's ranked number 1 for a reason.
Coming in as a freshman, number 1 at 106. He won on the water, won a couple other events as well this season.
He went undefeated for us out at the 16U duels. The kid is just a pure stud.
His only loss, AJ Warple's only loss of this year is to
Don Bosco.
number one ranked in small division in Iowa. But hey, small division in Iowa is no slouch. Don Bosco ranked in the country as a team overall, and that was a 7-9 decision. He lost
Gave
to
up.
number 1 kid in the Iowa, Ty Martin there.
Oh, and we got a winner, Hortonville. And I thought that match would maybe stay tighter, but Max did a great job, 15-0.
We're going to jump over to let's jump over to mat number 4 here. We're back to Kimberly and Appleton East.
285 again, baby.
Another 285. Scott, I tell you what, you got a knack for these heavyweights. We're jumping back over here, and guess what? Pair of sophomores here, and 2 more underclassmen at the big boys, right? Show the big boys some love. We got Landon Levitt of Appleton East, 8-10 sophomore, against Kenyon Bunnell, 2-3 sophomore here. So a different heavyweight than we saw earlier for Kimberly send out. They're giving everyone some action here tonight. All teams across the board. You saw some Kakana shuffling their lineup. You saw Hortonville, Neenah, all these programs shuffling their lineup around. And when you have 3 dual meets in one night, Scott, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, getting some guys some varsity experience in a big time environment. It's great for them.
Question in the chat: did Nehemiah pin his kid? I believe so.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. So the team score for the Kakana match is going to be 52-3.
And Neenah won 77-3 over Appleton
and
West.
Neenah just closed out their
night.
evening with a 77-3 win over Appleton West. They are finished, so they went 2-1 on the evening. Lost the first one of the night that we covered first against Kaukauna, where they only won 2 matches. Battled back and got a shutout, and then a 77-3.
Look at this! Look at this!
Oh, he's running it over. Oh!
And
we got some big boy action, Scott.
He flipped him right through. Oh, that's some heavyweight action.
That's some heavyweight. Now that weight's heavy.
Oh.
Good job fighting off the back there. Talk about a 7-point move that I just talked about earlier, Scott. There it is.
Yeah, and, sometimes momentum, just like in a duel, at heavyweight wrestling, momentum can go against you. You think you're taking the guy to his back, and he just uses your momentum against you and brings you to yours.
They call that they call like the big man roll, right? You trap the arm and they fall off, stuff like that. Wild stuff happens, especially when you got two underclassmen that are about equally matched, Scott. You don't have a clear disadvantage or an advantage one way or the other. It's fun to watch them.
We got a 2-3 versus an 8-10. Ooh, that Kimberly heavyweight going for that half.
He's got a reverse half sink back. Fundamentals wise, not as crisp as we've seen, but that's learning, right? That's learning. All these matches nowadays, Scott, right? All these matches, you get film on every match, just about every match you wrestle. You can take that back to the practice room. Coaches can digest it, right? Coach it. It's a little different than when I wrestled, right? The only film you had is from a cell phone. Now you got tablets, you got everything, right? Everything's recorded nowadays.
Have you ever heard of VHS?
VHS. I remember some of those back in the day, but that's a little before my time there, Scott.
Welcome to the world of beta. All right, we're going to go on the feet here. 8-1. Again, 7-point move away with the new 4-point near fall, 3-point takedown. This match ain't even close to over, Scott. No, not even close. Oh,
here
he goes
again. What did I say, Scott?
Oh,
what did I say?
There he goes.
Oh, he does it again.
He's trying to roll him through again. He ain't getting it twice.
He ain't doing it this time. And he comes
there's
back.
The fall. Oh.
Excitement there. Amazing match there.
Catch me once. Yeah. Catch me twice. No way. Nope, not happening.
Catch me once, shame on me.
That ain't happening. Wow.
Glad we could catch that one. Landon Levitt, 8-10 sophomore, comes back from an 8-1 deficit in the third period to get a pinfall of his own. Takes the team score 21-5 in favor of Kimberly. 21-11, in favor of Kimberly in that one, heading to 106 pounds.
Hey, we got a heck of a dual meet going on mat 2.
We're going to jump to mat 2, ladies and gentlemen. It's Oshkosh West, Appleton North. 24.
Now it's
20.
30-21 right now, heading into this next match.
30-21, yes.
Yes, heading into 126.
They just had a pin at 120.
All right, this is going to be fun.
126 pounds. It's going to be Xavier Vang from Oshkosh West, 10-9 junior, against Noah Olson, an 0-2 freshman here. A little junior freshman action.
With West leading 30-21. So here's an opportunity for West to start pulling away or for North to keep it close. Oh, nice slide by. And he gets his 3. Looking to go power half.
Got the boots in too, Scott. Gonna look that leg attack power half.
Yep, he just needs to throw that cowboy hat on, start riding.
Haha, giddy up.
Yeah.
Shout out to our fellow friends out there, Tom Dinarski from Stoughton. If you're still out there watching, appreciate you tuning in. And our guy up in Minnesota, Phil. Phil tuning in, doing double duty. He's got the stream up. He's got the college action going on as well. Shout out to some of our brothers out there watching. Appreciate you tuning in to the stream and everybody else as well. All 58 of you out there live right now. Appreciate that. Hit the like button if you could. Hit the subscribe button. It helps Zaleski Sports out a ton. Again, bringing tons of live high school action across the state of Wisconsin. Multiple different sports, basketball, football, you name it, they got it.
All right, we got a 3-0 score. 52 seconds left in this period. He's going to go back to putting that boot in. You know, the thing about a leg rider, man, is it
buries the bottom guy. It burns him.
We call it shortening the period. So you get that leg in, you know.
They can't just build a base. They got to first clear the leg, then they got to build a base, then they got to get up. That's a lot of steps, Scott, when it's already tough to get up from bottom.
Exactly. Oh, he got to his,
He's got to go up right away. He's got to seal. He knows those boots are coming in. You got to get those elbows in. You got to seal it. You got to catch it.
Look at this. Wrestling on the edge.
Oh, he's got
chin whip. Oh, that's good wrestling. Good. And half. Oh, no. You talk about turning things around, and there's the fall.
Oshkosh West gets a back-to-back pins to put the dual meet just about out of reach, 36-21. When Scott, it was 24-21 going into those last two matches. That's how quick things can change.
Well, and that's the thing, like, in dual meet wrestling, you
can't give bonus. You have to avoid bonus. And ultimately, Scott, rule number 1, don't get pinned.
Yes, you cannot allow that to happen.
Takes us up to 132 pounds. We got Jaden Rasmussen, 13-10 junior from Appleton North. Oshkosh West don't have a name.
Here we go. Colden
Serrillos.
11-11.
11-11 versus 13-10. This should be a good one, folks.
Yeah, they're
junior sophomore action.
Evenly matched here.
Serrillos had tough on the water. He went 1-2 down at Oshkosh on the water, and then at the Duffy he also went 1-2. So had 2 back-to-back pretty tough tournaments in general, and then Rasmussen 13-10 at the Lancer Invite. He took 5th. And Battle on the Bay, which is a pretty solid tournament put on by, I believe, Bayport.
Correct.
Up in Green Bay. He took 19th, which isn't a slouch by any means. I believe those are also 32-man brackets up there at Battle on the Bay. That's just before that holiday season, and that's usually right around when the season gets cooking, right?
Yeah,
leading up into the Christmas.
Same weekend as the Husky.
Yeah, so from there on is really it's go time, Scott. Then you lead into the holiday tournament. Holiday tournaments, you see what kids ate too many Christmas cookies, Christmas candy, get bumped up a little bit around the holiday season, where you get the growth allowance there in terms of the poundage, and then after come holiday, after that first tournament.
Oh, man, I thought he had him there. Sorry.
That was close. But like I said, after you come those holiday tournaments, then it's really go time. You got about a good month of wrestling before the postseason starts.
West looking for a near side cradle here. A short time. Are they going to give the 3? He gives him the 3. He's on the hip. I agree with the call.
Has the cradle locked up. Is he going to get any swipes? He gets two swipes.
Nope. He's saying 2-1 swipes.
Did he call 2-1?
Oh, nope.
Oh, he gave it to him.
He gave it to him.
2 swipes and the takedown late at the end of the period. Serrillos 5-0 after 1.
Yeah, a win like this will put this duel pretty much out of reach.
We got a pretty good match going on right now on mat number 3, 9-5 against Bryce Nudson and Antonio Flores.
Yeah, Flores had a nice conference tournament last year. He's tough.
We're going to leave the action on mat number 2 for a second and jump over to mat number 3. We got 54 seconds left in the third period. 9-5 is the score. Flores and Nudson.
Oh, man, Bryce has got to look to come out that back door here.
Flores is looking to work a turn here. He's committed to this ride in the third period. It's pretty hard to cut him now and get 2 takedowns, so you got to commit to that and hopefully get to your 4 near fall.
Well, Knutson's got to break hands here, stay on the mat. I'm surprised they're not calling stalling. He did. 11 seconds left.
We're gonna cut back to as this match is 9-5, pretty much over. Knutson's gonna hang on and secure the decision.
He is cutting him though.
Too late, too sorry, you know, Scott. Sometimes there just comes a point where it's the game plan just wasn't executed right. You should have cut him earlier. Knutson holds on to a 10-5 decision. That's going to take it to 60-3 in favor of Kakana. We're going to jump back over to number 2 and finish out the evening with Appleton North, Oshkosh West. Again, team scores 36-21 in favor of Oshkosh West. We're at 132 pounds. 3 matches left to go, excuse me. We've got 38, 44, and then 50. So it's not technically out of reach here, but it is going to be out of reach if Serrillos hangs on to this major decision.
Yeah, they need some 3 straight pins. Well, the major puts it all over. And that's it. Oh, no, we got one more period left. I got to wake up here.
Heading to the third period, it's going to be 9-1. 9-1 in favor of Colton Serrillos. Again, he got that takedown, locking up the cradle at the end, and getting 2 swipes at the edge of the first period there. 5-0 he took into the second period. Got another takedown in period number 2. Now comes into to period 3 here, looking to score again. And again, any victory by Oshkosh West would put this dual meet out of reach. And Oshkosh West will try to hold on to their 6th spot in conference behind Neenah, or behind Kakana, Hortonville, Neenah, Kimberly, and then it would be Oshkosh West.
Injury time. While we're going over that injury time, we'll thank our sponsors again. Thank you so much for all you do to help support high school athletics. It is much appreciated. For these young athletes to get to showcase their skills and have so many people watching it. Really appreciate that.
Shout out to Fox Valley Technical College, like we talked about. We got Cobuson buses. We got Ridgetop, Abbey Bank, Pfizer Forum. Again, Fox Valley Tech again. Nasonville, MADA, Point Brewery, and many other ones you see scrolling across the top left of your screen. And again, shout out to Zaleski Sports for bringing high-quality coverage of Wisconsin athletics across all sports. Basketball, I know there's some big basketball events coming up. We're coming into the crunch time of those seasons as well, and there's some pretty darn good competition around the Fox Valley here. I know Kimberly girls basketball won state last year. They're having another good season. I know Hortonville girls are really good as well. I know the Kakana boys basketball holds an undefeated record as well. They're looking to get down to Madison, hopefully get that gold ball there. Obviously, football season just concluded not too long ago. But overall, thanks so much to Zaleski Sports, bringing you live coverage of Wisconsin athletics.
All right. Back at it, third period, 12-1. Here, if you're North, you're just trying. There's one. Oh, he gets his escape. In on a single leg. Switches off to a double.
Uh-oh.
This is big. Now
it's 5-12 now.
Yeah, it's major. What do? Do they let him up?
Is he going to work a turn here? Don't go full Nelson. That's a no-no.
Yeah.
You saw him think about it, and then he's like, oh, shoot, I can't do that.
No, there's a stalling call.
For stalling. Sometimes you can see guys bend and break here, Scott, where they get a big lead, they think the match is over, and now with the new scoring, like I talked about, 3-point takedown, 4 near fall, all you need is 4 swipes, 7-point move, you're right back in this. It's tie match.
Well, and right here, I think we got to
you got to cut him here.
Yeah, if you're Appleton North, you got to cut him. Get that match.
He's not going to get
because if it's
out.
a 3-point decision, it leaves you a chance yet to win the duel. But if it's a major, it's mathematically impossible. Kakana increasing their lead. Now it'll be 65-3 over Fond du Lac. They have one more match left over on mat number 3 with Jackson Thorpe going out there.
We got some cleanup here on mat number 2, some blood time.
Oh, that looks...
Kimberly's looking for a fall over on mat number 4. They're going to secure a victory over there with a team score of 66-11. So Kimberly bounces back after winning just one match against Kakana. They go 2-1 on the evening and jump up to 6-1 overall, Scott, in conference. I know they have yet to face Hortonville or Neenah, so those should be 2 pretty solid duels to round out their season there.
I'll tell you what, if I'm North, I'm definitely cutting this kid because he is he's having a hard time keeping his lunch down. So you got to take
feet to back. You could
yeah.
You go feet to back and pin him here. The dual meet's completely different story. You go to getting a decision for Oshkosh West here and putting it to tiebreaker criteria. If they go pin to now potentially you could lose the duel outright.
Yes.
Again, dual meet score 36-21 in favor of Oshkosh West, following 2 pins back to back. With 3 matches left to go this evening, we're looking at a 12-6 score right now. 48 seconds left in the third period. Got a 13-10 junior versus 11-11 sophomore. Very, very evenly matched.
Your winner on mat 4 by the score of 66-11, Kimberly Papermaker.
All right, we're back to action.
48 seconds here, and he's not cutting him. He's not cutting him.
He's going tight waist.
Oh, he's going for the fall here, Scott.
Yeah, he's working that tight waist. Oh, boy.
Now
and
he
cuts him.
He's got to go feet to back, Scott.
Yep.
Feet to back here.
He needs to get back on that attack like he did. Oh, he's sprawling.
Gator roll action here? A little gator roll? What do you think?
Maybe he'd go that Brands haymaker.
Oh, he tried it. He tried
it. 13-6. Let's see what they give here. Did he give him a takedown for that?
Takedown without the head being cleared
there.
I
Oh,
don't know about
man. Man, that's a premature call.
Should have been no call there.
No.
Should have been 16 or 13-6 final, but it's 16-6. That's a major, and that decides the duel there, Scott. 4 points. Team score 40-21 in favor of Oshkosh West.
Yeah, we got
a couple matches left here, folks.
Yeah.
Map 5, Map 4 are both completed. We're looking at Kakana in their final match right now. We're going to cut across to mat number 1 in their final match of the evening at 150 pounds. Hortonville now leads 68-5 over Oshkosh North. And at 150 pounds, it's going to be Grant Schrader from Hortonville, 10-3 junior against Dominic Wericki. Schroeder for Hortonville took first at JV State qualifier last weekend in Neenah. He went 4-0 with 3 pins and a 7-1 decision over Braden Delvaux. That's we saw some Braden Delvaux action tonight for Kakana.
Looking at a headlock here. Schrader doing a good job countering, pops that head off.
So Schrader, a junior, sitting right now at 150 pounds. He is right now behind. Let me get you the name.
I don't know if he's behind anybody or if he's finally down to 150.
He's behind Jack Clearman.
Oh, yeah, Clearman, yeah.
So Jack Clearman is ranked 5th right now.
Nice near side cradle he's got locked up.
So
right on the edge. He's got to bring him in.
Schrader, a great wrestler in his own right. Just, again, some depth in the room. Shout out to Hortonville having some depth this year. Coach Genrich and the squad over there, they got a nice program this year, ranked 3rd in the state behind Kakana and Holman. And Clearman, like I said, ranked 5th. And Schrader just won the JV state qualifier, beating Braden Delvaux, who we saw in the first 2 matches that we streamed with Kakana, get a pair of wins at the varsity level here. So,
and Hortonville their team won Oshkosh on the Water.
And yes, that's correct. As Scott pointed out, Oshkosh on the Water, one of the premier in-state tournaments over the holiday season in Wisconsin. There's many of them. Obviously, the Cheesehead up there. You got the
Bi-State.
You got the Bi-State going on. Oshkosh on the Water is the weekend before. Most of those all go on. And Hortonville claimed the victory and had one champ, A.J. Werpel, that we talked about earlier. He won it at 106 pounds. But overall, they had a really, really good event in general and captured the team title there. And again, like we talked about earlier, if you're looking for some high-quality in-state, in-conference action, number 1 in the state, Kakana, travels to number 3 in the state, Hortonville, next Thursday, 7:15 start time roughly for varsity over there is, again, top 3 teams in the state all battle off Kakana versus Hortonville for the conference title.
Nice, went for a fireman's. Almost got caught, and now he's got that leg hooked. Jeepers, they're rolling around like two.
Rolling around over there. With all that rolling around, you get Schrader getting 3 more points. Now jumps out to a 10-0 lead. Minute and 20 seconds left in the 3rd period. He's going to look for some more back points here.
Yep, they're counting.
And he's got his 4. That's going to take it to a 14-0 lead. He needs one more turn, Scott, to get the tech fall here and to give Hortonville a 73-5 victory if he can indeed get the tech. He's going to stretch him out with those legs, going to trap him. Oh, he's going to go suitcase cradle here. He wants a 6. He wants the tech pin, Scott. We don't see that too often, but here it is.
Oh, there. Oh.
He still got it. Little hip bump.
Oh, that guy's got his arm across.
And his ankle.
Gotta be careful here.
You can't go suicide cradle in this position, Scott.
No. He's
Big
going to pick
step,
it straight
takes
up.
him back.
Oh, nice.
And
that's
he's
going to be a fall.
secure. Looks like he's looking for the fall, tech fall.
Why is he not calling a pin here?
And he gets the tech pin, the very rare tech pin.
And
would have been
then
18-0, but secures the fall to close out the evening.
and Kakana won whatever to 3.
Kakana closes out their evening with
Well, let's jump over to Mat 2. This is the last match of the night. 6-5.
Mat 2, ladies and gentlemen, last match of the evening. 5-5 is the score. Second period, minute left.
4-10
now
versus.
with that escape.
We got Logan Lang from Appleton North, 4-10, versus Liam Sullivan, 4-13.
Junior.
He's junior, so it's 6-5. What? Oh, what's that? Is he going a half there? What? He's got a
I'm
leg
not
in.
sure. I think his hips are a little high, and Appleton North is trying to pop his head out for the takedown.
It's in. Oh. Nothing yet. Oh, he's counting near fall. Oh,
so
man.
he got 2 near fall, 3 takedown. So 5, and then gives up.
And then 3 near fall.
3 near fall, 3 takedowns. So
and
6,
2 reversal.
And 2 reversal. Now jumps out to 11-8 lead. Liam Sullivan. It's a big 6-point move there at the end of the period.
All right. We're going into period 3.
We're going to go neutral on the feet here.
Oshkosh West chooses neutral. Oh, hey, we got a big deal in the house tonight. I'm looking down there. I see a man, Kakana's first ever state champion, Dave Vienne, former NFL. He played in Houston and then played for the New England Patriots.
Look at that. We talk about alumni night. That's alumni right there.
Yeah, we're bringing in the big dogs. Second best heavyweight Kakana ever had.
Wonder who the first one is there, Scott.
I don't know. Must have been pretty dang good, though.
He must have the last name Cleaver, you know?
Well, I know he has one more state title.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, state titles are pretty hard to come by, especially in Division I, and your son has a pair of those, went on to have a pretty darn good collegiate career, and now he's coaching over there at Gardner-Webb.
Yeah, Dave. I love Dave Vienne. I was blessed to be a teammate of his and hang out with him and his family many moons ago. Let me tell you, that dude can eat some food.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be our last match that we're going to showcase of the evening.
Oh man, 17-8.
17-8. Liam Sullivan coming back with a vengeance here after trailing early. Oshkosh West is going to close this dual meet out.
And thanks everybody for tuning in all over the country. It was really cool to see people from all over the country watching. It shows that wrestling's important, and we're happy to be able to broadcast this for you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Can't say it any better myself. And again, huge shout out to Zaleski Sports, number 1. But number 2, what makes it all possible, the sponsor you see flying across the top left, and the ad reads that we have read and played throughout the event tonight. Without them, this is not possible to bring you live coverage for free. That's going to close our evening. Again, thanks to everyone who tuned in all over the country, all the comments in the chat, all of our family and friends that watched out there. And again, one last huge shout out to Steve McDaniel. 50 years of coaching under the Kakana wrestling program, multiple state titles, and can't thank him enough for everything he's done for Kakana wrestling.
All right, for Austin Hansen and Scott Cleaver, have a great night. Go Ghost.
Here.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.